within an hour. Book an appointment at speedyglass.ca.
Speedy Glass Repair. Speedy Glass Replace.
An alert from Wells Fargo, $107 at Doggy Lover's warehouse. No, I would never. Doggy Lovers, please. You know me. I don't even know where that is. Look, I'm replying deny. See? Oh, come on. Hello?
Wells Fargo, I did not make that purchase.
I didn't do it!
I'm so glad you caught that.
Uh-huh.
Destiny lies before me, and I don't know how far I have to go, but I know it's farther than
I think it's like a different world out here.
Rivers, streams, mountains, you know, just everything. It's neat to experience it through baseball.
I'm gonna groove one right here. Right there, nice, nice. That a boy, get going, get going, get going, get going, get going, nice, that a boy.
Good, real good. That boy, Rocky. Look at three, Rock, look at
three. This is probably the most unique place in 1920 to spend a summer.
You get 70 to 80 degrees, no humidity. It's perfect baseball weather.
The scenery's a little different than Kansas, you know, that's the main thing that I've noticed.
Just the all-around package of it up here, it's a dream come true.
There's a quality of life up here I really, really appreciate. And then the golfing and fishing, of course.
From the producers of Touching the Game, the story of the Cape Cod Baseball League, comes a new film that gives an inside look at a place where they only play day games.
I think the first 5 days I got about 15 hours of sleep.
We could stay up to about 2:30 in the morning fishing, and still just that evening light out there.
I didn't know if I was going to be able to go to sleep or what, and we're going to be playing like midnight games and everything like that, but I like it now.
The Alaska Baseball League. Our award-winning documentary crew immerse themselves in the heart of the frontier state, in a league that is rich in baseball history, and a vacation destination for any true baseball fan.
Every baseball fan should come up and watch the Midnight Sun game, just to see the atmosphere and what it's like to start a baseball game at 10:30 at night and not have to use artificial lights.
It's a league where lasting bonds are formed, and there is no shortage of knowledgeable and colorful characters.
People here are great. They love their baseball, and they love this league. They come out and they put their heart and soul in it. They really have a good time out here.
And everybody has a story to tell.
This moose is running as fast as he can straight towards me.
They grow these 100-pound cabbages and things.
Bear comes up right behind us. I'm like, what the heck's going on?
And I thought, oh, holy cow, this guy is going to crash. He veered off and missed the scoreboard by, I don't know how he missed the scoreboard, but he missed the scoreboard.
It's a starting ground for future stars, where long road trips can be a grueling but unforgettable experience.
They sit right here, bingo.
Bingo hall? You know, I'm staying in cots, but man, you get up there and you got all your team together and you guys are together that whole weekend. It's a blast.
You seriously go through some funny things in there. Create situations that you can talk about years from now and say, hey, remember when this happened, remember when that happened.
The Olympic Village is definitely something you don't really talk about until you kind of have that experience.
It's bad, but like it's a funny bad. Yeah, you just go there, you stay there. It makes you want to be out on the field to play baseball.
It's a place where boys become men, and some of the best amateur baseball in the world is played.
There's no experience like summer in Alaska.
It's there to beat you down. It's there to test you as a human being. And you know, just as life is going to throw some tough things at you, it's going to prepare you for pretty much anything you're going to face in this game. It's just overcoming adversity and can you mentally handle it? And if you can, you're going to get pretty far in this game.
Touching the Game, Alaska.
The path to success in a changing economy has its share of ups and downs. That's why 49th State Brewing Company partners Jason and David came to First National Bank Alaska, where experience matters, local knowledge counts, and understanding Alaska's many frontiers makes all the difference. From Denali Park to downtown Anchorage, we can help you succeed. First National Bank Alaska. We believe in Alaska.
Today at BP, we're keeping oil and gas flowing where and when it's needed.
So we're going to be driving
And increasing investment in the transition to lower carbon energy. Right now, we're driving 46,000 steel beams into the ground for a new solar project that will drive lower carbon energy and support local jobs. Our team has recently expanded our production of renewable diesel, which is expanding its use across the West Coast. Our engineers just connected 12 new wells to an existing platform, connecting the country to more oil and gas at a critical time. We're running more wells on electricity so we can run our operations with lower emissions. Just some of the ways we're turning our plans into action. And BP's wider transformation is underway. While today we're mostly in oil and gas, we've increased global investment into our lower carbon and other transition businesses from around 3% in 2019 to around 30% last year.
In 1986, we started Alaskan Brewing Company. And so we've always tried to reflect the quality that the state has in the beers that we make.
Alaska's beautiful. It's true. It's real.
For 30 years, we've been trying to capture the nature of Alaska and put it in a bottle. Today, 30 years later, we're still making beer in the last frontier.
I think you're gonna like your new nose, Miss Hastings.
And cut.
I'm Steve Martin.
As an actor, it's my job to make people believe that what they're seeing is real. Hey. Hey! That the frustration is real. Man, I'm hungry. Oh, the disappointment is real. 1, 2, 3, 4. Winner! Eat it, Kyle. You're all losers. That the joy is real, but it's not real. It's acting.
Wow! That's fantastic! Or was I just acting?
Only way to find out is to try it yourself.
We are a family business serving Alaskans for over 60 years. Our founder is my dad, Herb Ekman, a German immigrant who started the business in 1963 with his good friend Otto. To this day, the business is dedicated to making products that are distinctive and of the highest quality.
And we are live from Herman Brothers Field on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network. Drake Toll alongside my partner Jace Andrews as your 11-7 Anchorage Bucs meet the 8-7 Matsu Miners. Jace, a Miners team that the Bucs have struggled against mightily this year, but you're home guys, you're good guys. We're on a 5-game win streak.
Yeah, and this place has been a tough place considering walking, hit by pitches, all the above. Of course, that's been every park at this point, but
yes.
There was a couple 2-game stretch here at Herman Brothers where there was a combined over 25 walks / hit by pitches.
Yeah, but the good news is the Bucs are getting a little bit better at that, and they've won a lot of games even when they have walked guys, made errors, hit them with pitches, and that's the thing. Look, walk as many as you want as long as you win the game, I guess, in our book, right?
You keep scoring 7 runs a game, you're going to keep winning.
As long as you keep the offense as #1 in the league. You keep that up, you're going to be okay, and that was a point of conversation with Jacob Rebrook out of Pepperdine in our our Full Sail pregame show. He joins us coming up on the other side of this break on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network.
Man, valet took forever.
There's no valet here.
Who took my That could have been bad.
Welcome to today's side quest. The store run against the clock. Just another day in the life of Mike. Lemonade that hits harder for Mikes that go harder. The world needs more Mikes.
Welcome back to the Full Sail pregame show. Drake Toll alongside Jacob Rebrook. Jacob, is a very tiny microphone, and you're a very large human being. How does that make you feel?
It kind of makes me uncomfortable. It's really, really small.
When you look at your mustache and my mustache, what do you see that you like? What do you see that you could fix?
You got some more thickness to it. I'm trying to get that, I just shaved all this. Let's see if I can go something, make it a little bit thicker, but I like the goatee down here too.
I think it'd be a lot easier to play baseball if you didn't have that on your finger. Can you walk me through it?
Yeah, so about 2 weeks ago, I fractured my finger sliding into a base. Got second round of x-rays tomorrow and hope to be back playing Thursday.
So this whole Alaska baseball thing, what do you think?
I like it out here, away from everything else, just here playing baseball, not worried about school, family, friends, just show up to the ballpark every single day and just try to get better.
What's different between Malibu and Anchorage, Alaska?
Not really sure where to start with that. Everything. It's honestly just two completely different ends of the spectrum, places you can live.
Walk me through this team. Summer ball can be very individualistic, right? Yeah. One guy hits 350, the team loses every game, he can still go to the league.
Yeah.
But this team seems to have bought into each other. Walk me through that.
Ever since the first day, it's unlike really any team I've ever played on. All the guys have bonded and became closer every single day. And, I mean, this team has the most potential in the league, and I don't see why we don't win it.
5-game win streak. You haven't played in all 5 of those games. Do you think there's a correlation there?
Yeah, probably. I don't know. I've been out coaching first base, so, I mean, I think I should just stick me at first base, coach, and I stay over there and get us some more wins.
Now, you mentioned the finger and being back on Thursday. Do you feel antsy to get back on the diamond, or is this something you just needed to get ready?
No, I want to get back because I missed some games with my quad about 2 weeks ago. I just want to get back out in the field, be healthy, and just help the team win.
Did you know that Anchorage has the most espresso shops per capita in the United States of America?
I guess I need to start checking those espresso shops out then.
Does that make you feel uncomfortable?
No. Sounds exciting.
Jacob, thanks for joining the pregame show.
Yeah, no problem. Happy to be here.
Go win one today. Well, or the team that you're not playing with today.
First base coach, I'll be out there.
There you go. That's been the Full Sail pregame show. When we come back, first pitch from Matsu.
When Arby's added bacon to the Wagyu Steakhouse burger, it was like, not bad. Then Arby's grabbed that peppercorn ranch and has never felt more alive. Arby's, we have the meat.
Back here from Matsu, Drake Toll alongside Jace Andrews. Jace, starting pitcher tonight for the Bucs is Cameron Crane. Got to feel good about that, right?
Yeah, he's kind of risen to the occasion his past 2 outings, one of them being right here. Of course, he pitched 5 1/3 inning in a win here while working the walk as he goes into his 3rd outing.
Guess whose bat this is?
Yours.
Dante Turgeon's broken bat. When we come back, first pitch from Matsu, national anthem blares. We'll bring you baseball. Coming up on the other side of the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network.
Man, valet took forever.
There's no valet here.
Who took my That could have been bad.
Welcome to today's side quest. store run against the clock. Just another day in the life of Mike. Lemonade that hits harder for Mikes that go harder. The world needs more Mikes.
Welcome back to the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network. Drake Toll alongside Jace Andrews as we get ready for baseball here from Matsu. There is an opening pitch ceremony. We'll start a little late tonight. Jace, we keep mentioning this, how the lineups seem to be better and better every game. And tonight, again, I can't help but be impressed with what Coach Ken Hocuff has got ready for this team.
Yeah, he comes out here with another good lineup, and I think the best part is we talked about Cameron Crane. In a starting role, though, it's very different from what I've seen him in. His past 2 outings was a relief appearance here, although he did go 5 1/3, which is, on all intents and purposes, that's about as much as you would take in a start. His last outing, though, just 0.2 innings, he straightened the bases loaded, and Kenai ended up getting the win there. But all around, I think this lineup, similar to one we saw in Kenai, actually, with Miles Smith back in center field. You got Cade Lacey back in the leadoff spot after getting the night off. You get Alex Pendergast, who had his home run last night. Joey Narrett, who's doing pretty well again, back in the lineup.
Let's meet the lineup in total. How about it? Leading off, left fielder Cade Lacey from Phoenix College. Lacey bats first. To the 2-hole, center fielder Miles Smith from UC Irvine. Batting third, the third baseman Jackson Sorensen from Iowa Western. In the cleanup spot, Alex Pendergast, second baseman from Dallas Baptist. Pendergast bats fourth. Batting fifth, the first baseman Zach Thomas from Mercer. In the 6th hole, right fielder Joey Narrett from Dallas Baptist University. In the 7th spot, DH Dante Turgeon from Chandler Gilbert Community College. Turgeon bats 7th. In the 8th hole, it's Dylan Maltby, the catcher from Phoenix College. And batting ninth, the shortstop Curtis Hebert from the University of Portland. Taking across the defense for the Matsu Miners, it's Halley in left, Tomerlin in center, Carpenter in right, left to right across the infield, Hannes at third, Barreras at short, Rogers at second base, Cooper Vest plays first, and your battery, Lancia behind the plate, and Ace Whitehead on the mound. Partner, what do you know about Ace Whitehead?
Well, I can tell you a lot because this is not the first time I've seen Ace Whitehead on a baseball field. He played in Lampasas, Texas. Both of us getting to call him in high school.
We did.
Goes to the University of Texas, but thus far in the ABL, he's only had 1 pitching appearance. It was a start back on June 26th against the Pilots. In that start, he had 4 innings pitched, 1 run, it was earned, 3 hits, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts, and he allowed just a 2.14 average against in that start.
Have to deal with Cade Lacey to lead things off, who's back in the lineup for the Bucs tonight. Lacey takes a ball outside, and let's play baseball in Alaska. What do you say?
Why not? Good time for
Lacey
it.
out of Phoenix College. Big swing and a miss. Tied for the team lead in home runs this season with a couple of long balls.
Lacey led Phoenix College in doubles with 16. He slashed 295, 357, and 457 over at Phoenix College with teammate Dylan Maltby.
Yeah. Lacey ahead 2-1. Whitehead gives him a strike. Right of the corner of the plate, and the count's even at 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Left, he deals home to Cade Lacey, goes eye level. Lacey watches it by.
Herman Brothers Field and 3-2 counts. No better duo.
Jeez, we've seen so many of those this season. Payoff pitch from Whitehead to Lacey. Cade taps it foul, bounces it way up, and nice catch there, Jace.
I tried my best. It was good. You know, I pride myself on being able to squeeze my hand through a fence.
Yeah, yeah.
It did bounce high, but I think it got off the plate.
Lacey, another payoff is popped high on the infield. Barreras at short makes the catch. 1 down here for Whitehead and company. Gives way in the lineup to Miles Smith, center fielder from UC Irvine. Smith, one of the newer additions to the lineup for the Bucs, and he's been solid, really good in Kenai as well when we saw him.
261 average, 6 hits, and 23 AB, so not a big sample size just yet. 2 RBI, but again, 6 walks. The OBP is always up high.
First pitch from Whitehead to Smith. Big hack and a miss.
Whitehead, a smaller frame, but uses his lefty motion to kind of really get a good angle and arm release.
Yeah, he sits at 86 to 90. He's going to top out at 92 as well, so his fastball is solid. But what we've seen almost without fail is the 0-2 is outside. Is pitchers dropping in velo during summer ball. And a big part of that, when you're pitching for Texas, yeah, you're getting amped up, you know? I mean, you're going to throw your good stuff. 1-2. Whitehead's first strikeout of the game. But you get up here in summer, and not to say you don't take it as serious, because you certainly do, but it's tougher to get up for the moment sometimes, especially when the weather is like it is today, 53 and rainy.
Yeah, automatically the weather's going to drop your velo right there. On top of which, you're coming out here, and the biggest thing you're working on is location, your pitches. How are they feeling? What feels right? What feels wrong? And a lot of that comes is you're not going to throw as hard as you can.
Right.
Let your arm get a break because you used it a lot.
1-0 to Jackson Sorensen. Called strike. 1-1 count. Sorensen out of the 3-hole today. Iowa Western. 345 average this year. 1-1 from Whitehead. Ripped into right field. Down for a base hit in front of Carpenter. A 2-out single for Jackson Sorensen. Puts the first buck on board this ball game.
Good piece of hitting. Went with the pitch. Left on left. Took it where it was supposed to go.
Now it's Alex Pendergast to the plate out of Dallas Baptist University. Pendergast homered last night in the win against the Chugiak Chinooks, 9-5 for the Bucs. Brought this team to 11-7 overall this year. Matt Sue sits at 8-7, but boy, have they had Anchorage's number. Pendergast takes a strike about an inch off the outside of the plate.
Partner, you've called Ace. I've called Ace. Do you know what his full name is, though?
Oh, I do not know what Ace Whitehead's full name is.
Asher Cade Whitehead.
That's news to me. 0-1's low. How do they derive Ace from Asher?
I'm sure it has to do with the middle name as well, being Cade, maybe? Combine those two in some ways?
Okay.
Well, a pitcher, you want to be an ace.
Pendergast. That is going to drop in center field over the head of the shortstop Barreras. Consecutive singles with 2 down here in the top of the first for the Bucs.
Bucs certainly know how to do a 2-out rally, and right there, a little looping ball over the shortstop head. Kind of reached his bat out, just got it out there. And now you get it to Zach Thomas, who he had 1 AB last night in a kind of impromptu sub-in at first base. He's been pretty solid.
Yeah, Zach Thomas comes into today's game with a .250 average out of LSU Eunice. Thomas, 10 hits and 40 at-bats.
LSU Eunice now to Mercer this upcoming year.
That's right. First pitch Thomas gets. Whoa! Way outside, called strike. So far outside, the Lancia had to reach out left-handed batter's box and pull it back in. He gets the call. No balls and a strike. Thomas takes low. Mentioned 90, 86 to 90 for Whitehead. That's some of the hardest juice that we've seen up here in Alaska.
Well, to get to Texas, you got to kind of have some juice.
Yep. Or a funky arm slot. One of the other.
He kind of has a little bit of both.
Yeah, 1-1. High fly ball, right field, out of play.
I don't know if necessarily the arm slot, but he comes from the left side, and it looks like his arm's going to come more of a sidearm way, but then it just pops over top of his shoulder. It's really hard to pick up the ball until it's coming straight at you.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 down, 2 on for the Bucs at the top of the first.
That's got to be right above us.
Yep. 2-strike pitch from Whitehead. Low and inside. Good eye from Zach Thomas. Thomas, 6 walks, 6 strikeouts in his ABL season. Got 6 RBI as well. A base hit could add to that.
2 outs. It'll be on contact with the runners.
2-2 from the lefty. Thomas, hard contact foul.
Whitehead this past year at Texas had 16 appearances. 4 of those were starts, and you had a 4-0 record with a 4.10 earned run average. including a save, too.
Yeah, had a really good year for the Longhorns. Team that made it up to the Super Regionals.
And lost probably the toughest game I've ever seen.
Yeah. Another 2-2 from Whitehead to Thomas. Thomas takes inside. Count's gone full. Great eye.
That about nicked his forearm there.
Great eye.
Well, now 3-2. Runners are off with the pitch. Base hit most certainly scores Sorensen.
And Thomas is followed up in the lineup by Joey Narrett, who's batting .375 this year.
First on the team.
Yep. 3-2. Whitehead will step off, check on Sorensen at second. Nobody to hold him there. It's Rogers playing second base today. Barrera's at short. Payoff pitch from Whitehead to Thomas. Zach, check swing. Did he go? Oh, the home plate umpire, without even checking, says that he did. Oh, my. Kenny Barton can't believe it. It's your job to check down and ask somebody else, but we don't do that today in the ABL. Yeah, well, scoreless, 2 stranded on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network.
Of all the reasons we love Alaska, easy isn't one of them. We like a good challenge, but we also love innovative technology that simplifies our busy lives. Whether you want to make a deposit or pay a bill, check in or check out, or quickly send and receive money, one bank has the online and mobile tools to help you through whatever comes your way. Simple, secure, reliable. Bank on the go. First National Bank, Alaska.
Boar's Head has harnessed the power of fire to unlock an intense new flavor. An expertly charred, flame-grilled masterpiece to take your senses to new heights. Because when Boar's Head lights a fire, we ignite an experience worth savoring. New Boar's Head Firesmith Flame-Grilled Chicken Breast. Flavor forged in flame. Available only at the deli and only from Boar's Head.
Baseball Network, let's meet the starting lineup for the Mat-Su Miners. Leading things off, it's the first baseman Cooper Vest from BYU. Vest bats in the 1-hole. Batting second, third baseman Caleb Hanna's out of Valparaiso. In the 3-hole, the catcher Steven Lancia from UT Rio Grande Valley. Batting fourth, the left fielder Maddox Halley from San Diego State. Halley bats fourth. In right field and batting fifth, Caden Carpenter from Utah. In the 6th hole, the second baseman Braden Rogers from Central Arizona Community College. Batting seventh, shortstop Emilio Barreras from Grand Canyon. Barreras bats seventh. In the 8th hole, designated hitter Grant Farlander from UT Austin. And batting ninth, center fielder Sebastian Tomerlin from Central Arizona Community College. Tomerlin bats ninth. Here's how the Bucs line up defensively. Lacey in left, Smith in center, Narrett in right. Left to right across the infield, Sorensen over at third, Abear at short. Pendergast at second base, Thomas at first, Dylan Maltby behind the dish, and Cameron Crane throwing to him.
Crane had a little bit of a rough start for his first 3 games. He had 9 runs and just over a third inning pitched. Since then, absolutely electric, going, let's see here, 7 1/3, allowing 3 hits, no runs, winning both games that he's appeared in. One of those games at this very field.
Yeah, it came into a game where the Bucs trailed Mat-Su 4-0 after a rough start from Sky Wells, where Anchorage gave up 4 runs in a single inning. And he thought, all right, maybe not tonight, as Crane's first pitch is way inside.
When he started those first 3 starts, came out of them with a 17.36 earned run average in just 3 2/3 innings. Since then, dropped it down to 6.75 with a couple of good outings.
Cooper Vesta had 1 ball, no strikes. Oh, no. Hits one high, deep to right field, but underneath it at the warning track and making the catch is Joey Narrett off the bat. Oh, that was a solid swing from Cooper Vest.
Yeah.
But it's 2 pitches, 1 out.
I think Narrett kind of thought it was going to be gone too, because he was going straight towards that little right field corner, and then kind of stopped, took a step back inward, and was like, well, I guess I got it, but what do you chalk that one up to? We don't have marine air here.
Yeah, we do. Enough-ish. Mountain air, sure, which would only give more reason for it to carry. You know what? We'll figure that out later. Caleb Hanna's to the plate. Hanna's from Valparaiso. Has a .207 batting average here in Alaska. Fouls the first one straight back.
I think one thing that does surprise me about this league is the amount of lefties on the mound.
Yeah.
I think every night there is either a lefty on one side of the pitch.
We got a lot of them. The 0-1. A lot of lefties come up to the plate, too.
Yeah, which creates creates for interesting matchups. But hey, I kind of like it.
Yeah. Ball and a strike to Hannes. Takes one to right field, and Eric can't get there. Drops in front of him. And Hannes has a single, the first hit of the game for the Miners. Stands off of first with a 3-hole. Steven Lancia due up.
Well, Lancia, minor that we haven't seen before, and probably a good thing. He's got a 529 average.
529 is good.
9 for 17, very small sample size, but 9 hits and 17 at-bats.
Yep.
Pretty dang good. He's also walked 4 times on top of that.
You know, the Bucs had a good night last night in the double play category. Had 2, 3 of them.
2, I think.
Can they
no,
replicate
3.
it? Yeah, 3. Can they replicate it tonight?
Because they had that one day in the game.
The game winner, yeah. Yeah, the game winner. Crane, we were worried there at the beginning. All right, how's this guy going to shake out? You mentioned he had some rocky starts. And then it was right here against Matsu, that 4-0 game, where Mike Sarr had told me a couple days before, hey, next time Cameron Crane pitches, you just watch. He's going to be different. He will be different. And sure enough, he was right here at Matsu, getting the win, going over 5 innings in the 8-4 victory for the Anchorage Bucs. 1-1, runner goes. Maltby, throw it on second base. Oh, wow, gets away from Pendergrass into center field. And that means Hannes can get all the way to third base. I don't know where Maltby was throwing it.
No, I don't know, and not the greatest positioning for Hebert to kind of get behind that. An awkward throw at the least, but it really slowed down heading into center field. What's funny is the runner fell at second base and still was able to get a third.
Yeah. Thrown about 6 feet to the right of second base by Maltby.
Now has 90 feet.
Count it 2-1 on Lancia. 2-2 now. Crane in the strikeout category had 3 of them in those 2 innings against the Oilers on June 22nd. Had 5 strikeouts in his 5 1/3 against the Miners on June 17th. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Lefty from the stretch. Oh, he throws it to the backstop. Run number 1 comes home for the Matsu Miners on a wild pitch, about as wild as they come from Cameron Crane.
Yeah, that's the first run he's given up in 7 2/3 inning.
That's what the Bucs do best.
Yeah, well, they like to play from behind.
Yep.
For whatever reason.
Yes, they do. Miners up 1-0 in the bottom of the first now. Bases are empty in a 3-2 count on the 3-hole Lancia. Swing and a miss! Strikeout number 1 for Cameron Crane. He throws the ball 6 feet above his catcher's head and then comes right back in the zone. He gets a fan.
Great mental toughness there from Crane. It's kind of hard. You have a 2-2 count on the guy at third. You actually chuck one over the head of the batter. You come right back. You get a nice breaking pitch. Very nice.
Now it's Maddox Haley. Haley batting .281 this year. 16 hits in 57 at-bats.
He has 9 walks. How many of those you think were from the Bucs?
Probably about 6 of them. It's a ball in the dirt. 9 walks, 11 strikeouts with that .281 average. Out of La Mesa, California. Haley, a product of San Diego State. 1-0 to the 4-hole Haley. He can't touch the off-speed.
Crane's settling in now. You can kind of tell those first 2 hits. One of them luckily caught by Narrett in the right field corner. A little blooper, but now he's really getting the swing and miss going.
A ball and a strike. Hard contact again, left side. Will it stay fair? No. Lands about 30 feet foul on the left side. That ball was carrying left quickly.
I'm going to be quiet now.
Yeah. 1-2 from Crane to Maddox Haley. Looking for strikeout number 2 on his day.
That same little off-speed pitch on the outside part.
2-strike pitch. Outside.
Went exactly with it. It was a little bit farther outside than he had to Lancia, but still a great pitch.
Impressive. 2 balls, 2 strikes. With 2 down and nobody on. Hard contact to Aber at short. Curtis throw over to first in time.
It's a hard play. Aber makes it look easy.
That retires Maddox Haley and retires the Miners in the bottom of the first, but not before they put up run number 1. They lead it by 1 on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network.
Arby's new Steakhouse Garlic Ribeye Sandwich. Who knew the best thing to come from a steakhouse wouldn't even come from a steakhouse? Arby's did. That's who. Arby's, we have the meats.
Subway has so much new, I couldn't fit it all in the last ad.
Yep. So let me finish this. There's new hickory smoked bacon, fresh mozzarella, smashed avocado. You know what? There's a lot. But it all makes a better footlong.
Can I get a word in?
Sure. Take the tagline.
Because
you got to refresh to be fresh.
It's the Eat Fresh Refresh at Subway, and they're refreshing everything from how they make it to how they bake it to how they bring it to you.
This new Turkey Cali Fresh is incredible.
You even eat bread?
Steph, it's a commercial.
Hey, Jake from State Farm. I want that personal price plan. So how's this for personal? I draw mustaches on players' faces when they're asleep.
Coach Reed, you don't need to get that personal to get the State Farm personal price plan. It helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Oh.
Coach, it happened again.
I'm gonna get to the bottom of this.
Call or click to get a quote today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Back on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network, top of the second inning, coming up with Joey Narrett leading things off. Narrett batting in the 6 hole, 6, 7, and 8. Narrett, Turgeon, and Maltby do up here for the Bucs as they trail 1-0 early.
I'd say it's pretty nice to have a 375 batting average hitter hitting your 6 hole.
Yep. First pitch he gets from Ace Whitehead. Check swing, didn't go.
Sticking with that slider against the lefties.
A lot of lefties on this Bucs roster, too. Whitehead now at 25 pitches. Low and inside. Narrett ahead 2-0. Did you know that at Herman Brothers Field here in Matsu, they don't play music in between innings?
I did know that, unfortunately.
They play instrumental versions, karaoke versions of popular songs. One of the most frustrating things about the Alaska Baseball League. You can hear the melody somewhere faintly in the background, but it's just the karaoke version.
Well, and that's why I think we have a very good appreciation for when the Bucs are home at Mulcahy, because I think our PA announcer is by far the best in the league. The music we have is top notch.
3-1, hitters count. Narrett, right field. This is in the gap. Narrett rounding first, headed for second. It is a stand-up double for Joey Narrett to lead off the top of the second. 375 average, only climbs.
Continues the extra base hits as he is just clobbering the ball right now.
On a hitter's count, too. Says, look, you give me a 3-1 pitch and put it right down, fastball right down the pipe. Thank you very much. I'll make good use of it. Now Dante Turgeon to the plate.
4th double of the year for Narrett.
Turgeon batting 154, has 6 hits and 39 at-bats. But 5 of the 6 are extra base hits.
Yep.
He's also been shorted 2 hits, I believe. 2 hits.
Yeah.
That the Glacier Pilots never gave him. First pitch he takes. It's a strike. 90 from Whitehead right down the pipe.
Nobody out here. At worst, you're trying to get this ball on the right side. There's a big hole on the right side, too, with the second baseman, Rogers, keeping Narrett on.
The 0-1. Inside. Matsu fans don't like the call.
Yeah, Matsu, this was the place that Ken Hokoff got his first ejection.
Yep.
In that Cameron Crane victory.
The 1-1 to Turgeon. Hard contact. Deep left field. Going back left fielder. Halley watches it drop. Off the wall. Narrett rounding third. He'll score. Turgeon into second base. Back-to-back stand-up doubles, and the Bucs have tied it up.
Why not hit the gap on the other side? Turgeon goes left. Narrett went right. Either way, both of them are at second base, and Turgeon gets an RBI.
What does this team do, man? They hit the baseball. They just hit the baseball.
Well, and Turgeon just hits extra base hits.
Yep.
That's all he does.
Now it is the catcher, Dylan Maltby, who's batting .063 this year in Alaska. Just 2 for 32 this summer. He's yet to get an RBI. Looking for his first one of those. Maltby to right field, down for a hit. Turgeon rounds third, eyes home plate, holds up there. Runners on the corners after 3 consecutive base hits. This one a single from Dylan Maltby.
That was the right call from head coach, or third base coach Kenny Barton. Looked like he was going to send him at first, but at the last second gave a late stop sign, partially because of the arm of Carpenter.
Curtis Hebert. Now it's Curtis Hebert at the plate. Runners at the corners, nobody down in the top of the second inning. Hebert, the 9-hole, batting .362, 17 for 47 this year. Has 7 RBI. A base hit would make it 8. Whitehead gets a fastball called strike. Outer half. The 0-1 to Hebert. Oh, wow. Just clipped the corner.
You want to get on top of Whitehead early, as the run that he allowed against the Chinooks was scored in the first inning. Right here now in the second inning, where the Bucs getting their first run, trying to make it 2.
0-2 will have to wait. He throws over, checks on Maltby at first. His batting average went from .065 to .091 with that single.
It's the one good thing about being down there is every hit's going to rise you a lot of points.
Steady climb. Hebert. Good to fight it off foul.
Hebert, he trying to get back up on that batting title. He was leading the league, leading the team for a long time. Dropped down a little bit over the past couple games. I mean, it's still 361, so it's not like he's down in the 200s area now.
0-2 to Curtis. Swing and a miss. The high cheddar from Whitehead got Hebert to fan.
Well, now with Lacey up, he does it pretty well, but get it in the air.
Kate Lacey.
Don't want anything on the ground.
Kate Lacey batting .333 this year. Has walked 9 times to 8 strikeouts. Has 10 RBI, 17 hits and 50 at-bats, 15 runs scored. And honestly, he had a slow start to the year, too.
Yeah, he was struggling early like a bunch of the Bucs were, to be honest, an 0-2 start. But he caught fire in those 2 games where he hit back-to-back home runs.
Yep. Whitehead. Eyes Maltby at first, deals home to Lacey. High to right field, Carpenter going back. He'll make the catch. Turgeon tags from third. Here's the throw to the plate. It's a great throw from Carpenter, but Turgeon slides in safely, and the Bucs lead 2-1.
Exactly what you need to do right there. Exactly what I said. Get it in the air. He did exactly that. Great job. Good AB, and you have the lead.
That throw, Carpenter's got a cannon. He was one of the top 50 baseball players in America coming out of high school.
He's a pitcher.
Showed it off. Here's the problem, though. He threw it in the air. It hung too long in the air. They say bounce it. You want to bounce it.
Once, get there a little quicker.
Twice to the catcher. It's going to get there quicker, and they can get a good judgment on it. He didn't do it. Now Maltby off at first, and Miles Smith at the plate. Smith 0 for 1 today, takes strike 1. He struck out in his first AB.
And that throw was exactly why Barton held up Turgeon originally, because he wasn't going to risk it.
Right.
Ended up working out.
Turgeon, whole lot of power in the bat. Not the quickest legs.
No.
0-1, just outside.
One of the few guys on this team with quote-unquote not quick legs.
Right. There are a couple of them that you might not send on a steal. But where they lack maybe in the speed category, you make up for in the fact the guy can hit tanks.
Well, and that's the exact point, because if I look through this lineup, thinking about the people that maybe don't have the fastest legs, I'm thinking Sorensen and Turgeon right away. Guess what?
Yep.
They're batting everything. No.
Oh, called ball. Just outside. 2-1. Smith ahead. If there's anybody, plate presence for Smith is impeccable. His
That's why the
patience,
OBP.
so good. Yep.
OBP is amazing.
2-1 from Whitehead. Way outside, not close. Another hitter's count for the Bucs in the top of the second. Whitehead sitting at 40 pitches now.
.469 on base percentage for Miles Smith.
To his .250 average.
It's crazy.
Yep. The average lies sometimes. Hitters count, pitches outside, ball 4.
Again, another walk. Make that the 7th on the year.
And now you have to deal with Jackson Sorensen.
Number 30, Jackson Sorensen.
Batting .357. He's 1 for 1 today. He has 12 RBI this year, 19 hits, 20 hits in 56 at-bats. Has scored 12 runs out of Idaho Falls, Idaho. Played hero with a game-winning single a couple nights ago against the Peninsula Oilers. Takes a ball in the dirt here.
2019 American Legion champion in Idaho.
Has been known to wear very large suits.
Some would say.
1-0 from Ace Whitehead. Foul. Whitehead out of the University of Texas.
Played quarterback in high school.
Lampasas Badgers. Was arguably as good at football as he was baseball.
At some points, it seemed like he was better at football.
Yep. 1-1 to Sorensen. Way outside. Pitch count. Steadily climbs for Whitehead. The Bucs have been on top of him, too. It's not just walks. 4 base hits early. 5 now. 5 base hits early.
Well, Smith was the only walk thus far.
2-1. Sorensen. Loud foul ball on the left side.
Well, and here's the thing. Ace has gotten a lot of batters in 2-strike counts, but he just can't seem to finish them off. And the Bucs are fighting off good pitches, spoiling them, and getting the one they like.
Bucs are solid with 2 outs and with 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down, 2 on. In the top of the 2nd inning, the Bucs have already put 2 across here in the frame.
Good little oppo shot here.
2-strike pitch. Sorensen swings and misses. That's on you.
Yeah, I'm going to shut up now.
2 Bucs are stranded, but Anchorage takes the lead. It is 2-1 Bucs as we go to the bottom of the 2nd on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network.
Because a good meal is about more than just how it tastes. It's about how it makes you feel.
Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life.
Village Inn.
Qdoba's new Chicken Diablo nachos are made with hand-diced pico de gallo, which means they're as fresh as... They're also loaded with juicy adobo chicken.
Here it is. We're bringing you back early. Listen to this. Listen to this, guys. That is supposed to be Hotel California, but it's just not. It's the karaoke version of Hotel California. Did you know that it's scientific fact? NASA studied this. You can get wild headaches from just hearing the karaoke version of songs over and over and over during a 9-inning baseball game. Did you know that?
Did not know that.
Yeah, the more you know, huh?
So, just a quick point. We talked about Ace and his nickname. Got a clarification.
Now
we got this name because his grandfather was AC, and he ended up with
Hayden
Ace.
Carpenter.
So, it ended up being the initials. AC from Asher Cade. Just add the E.
All right. Just to add an E. Oh, yeah, why not?
There you go.
It's a heck of a nickname. Good dude, too. He came up to the broadcast booth and shook our hands before the game.
He's such a nice kid. Great guy.
Another great guy, Caden Carpenter, to the plate. Cameron Crane back out to the mound with a 2-1 lead. Carpenter, foul ball to the left side.
I think I deserve a handshake after him literally demolished my high school football team my senior year.
Crane, by the way, only threw 16 pitches. Allowed a run, but only threw 16 pitches in the bottom of the 1st. 0-1 to Carpenter. 0-2 now. Caden Carpenter out of Utah, batting 4 points above the Mendoza line. Has a homer and 8 RBI. 10 for 49, 204 average. The 0-2 from Crane. Just inside for the big lefty. Jace, I think it's tough to emphasize just how different Crane looks right now compared to where he was at the beginning of the year.
The biggest thing is confidence. That's
1-2 to Pendergast at second. He doesn't have to move a bit, maybe up a step, throws to first in plenty of time.
Easy out there. For Crane, I think it's going to the mound and thinking, I am the best pitcher in this league. Because that's the mindset you have to have. And not in a cocky way, not in a way of like, I'm going to come here and beat you every single time, but in a way of, I'm coming out here and I'm going to be the best pitcher I can possibly be, and that's going to be better than you.
Yeah.
And he just has that aura now. It's just, you
have
can
to
tell.
have a certain bit of moxie, and you don't bring it to the dugout, and Crane certainly doesn't. There's a ball outside to Braden Rogers. Rogers batting 179 this year from Queen Creek, Arizona. The 1-0. Taking for a strike. 90 from Crane. One.
That was loud.
Fouled right back into our broadcast booth.
Not as loud as when we were in Kenai and it ricocheted off a pole through a gap in the netting.
Yes.
That was loud. And was it, 2 feet from going straight through our window?
Crane has a 2-strike count on Rogers. 1-2 pitch. Right back to him. Cameron Crane. What do you know, huh?
Just stabs it. Hey, at least that time it wasn't a snow cone.
Yep. Cameron Crane confidently throws to first, and there are 2 down with nobody on. And the 7-hole, Emilio Barreras to the plate. Barreras batting 250 in the ABL.
I've done a lot of research on a bunch of players in this league, but I think by far the most impressive stat is for Barreras. He batted 739 his sophomore year of high school. Not his senior year, his sophomore year.
739.
739. That's 3 for 4 every game.
I can't count that high.
So it was before you were born, so.
Yes. The 1-0. Low and outside. Crane to this point. 1 2/3 has allowed 1 hit, 1 earned run. Has 1 strikeout in the 6 batters he's faced. Is yet to walk a Matsu minor. Has only thrown 26 pitches. 2 0s inside. His control has not been elite this season.
Nobody's on this staff has been, to be completely honest, though.
Great point. 3-0.
Oh,
hey. Whoa. All right, 4-pitch walk.
On a 3-0 count, obviously I'm not the umpire, but I'm giving that the strike.
Right, yeah, well, it kind of is, but that's okay. Against the Oilers in those 2 innings on June 22nd, Crane had 2 innings. Yeah, 2 innings and no walks. Then against the Miners in that 8-4 win on June 17th, 5 1/3, 3 walks. He has walk number 1 here today.
All right, if we got any Matt Sioux fans in the chat.
Grant Farlander to the plate.
They called him Larry.
Larry or Grant Farlander, I don't know. I will side with what the official roster says.
Correct, which is Grant.
Grant Farlander from Bee Cave, Texas. The PA guy calls him Larry. Maybe they have an inside joke with each other. Or maybe he just doesn't know. Low and outside, fastball from Crane. 5 consecutive pitches outside of the zone. Farlander out of Texas. A 130 average in the ABL. Was the bullpen catcher for the Longhorns this spring. Crane throws over to Barreras. Good crowd on hand today in Matsu. A dreary, I don't even know if dreary encapsulates it.
Yeah.
Just a gross Tuesday in Alaska.
Well, the fact that there's multiple levels of clouds,
it
kind of just speaks to it, because you have the clouds straight above us, and if you look out in the left field, there's a cloud lower, kind of below the mountaintops.
It's rained off and on today as well. We went and saw a muskox farm. The muskox, cousin to a sheep.
Yeah.
Hunted to extinction in Alaska in the 1800s. They reintroduced the muskox not too long ago, and now there are plenty in the wild again. And a farm with 74 of them here in Palmer.
Good job, remember that. I forgot.
Hide outside from Crane. 3-0 count now. Another 3-0. 6 consecutive balls. 7 consecutive balls.
There you go.
.3-0 to Farlander. Takes high. A walk to the 7-hole, the 8-hole, and now you get the 9-hole Sebastian Tomerlin.
Well, good news is you walk. Well, okay. Bad news, you walk the 7 and 8. Good news is you have the 9 with 2 outs.
Number 14, Sebastian Tomerlin.
Tomerlin, just 5 hits, and now this being his 40th AB.
Ken Okup goes to talk to Cameron Crane. One thing we learned about this mound the last time the Bucs played here, it was the worst start that Sky Wells has had. He's been so good for this team. The reason why, he said, is it's really low. This mound, you don't get a very good angle from the top of the rubber down to the plate.
Yeah, and compared to Kenai, this thing is flat.
Oh, yeah.
Kenai, it's straight up.
Kenai had a massive pitcher's mound. So definitely this being more of a hitter's park, where Kenai was great for pitching. It's tough. We've already seen control. I don't want to say issues from Ace Whitehead, but he's walked 1. Now Crane has walked 2 in a row.
That's the reason that there's usually a lot of 3-ball counts at the stadium.
Yep.
For batters, they can foul him off because the speed is just not there.
9-hole. Sebastian Tomerlin taking a ball. He's batting .128 this year. 5 hits and 39 at-bats.
Be a tough snap, but I think that'd be interesting at the end of the year to find out how many strikeouts were had at Kenai compared to Matsu.
Yeah.
Because it's got to vary.
1-0 to Tomerlin. What do you say, huh? You walk 2 in a row, you throw 9 consecutive pitches outside of the zone, and then you get a pop-up. Sorensen makes the catch. 2 are stranded in the bottom of the second. To the top of the 3rd inning we go. Sorensen make it Pendergast, Thomas, and Narrett due up for the Bucs, and we come back on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network.
Okay, let's have some fun, huh?
Check it out.
Imagine how much Mountain Dew is in there.
Hey, guys! We should probably drink these fast.
Two.
Back here in the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network, Drake Toll alongside Jace Andrews. The Bucs leading 2-1 as we go to the top of the 3rd inning. And Anchorage back to the plate.
6, Alex Pendergrass.
Middle of the order here, 4, 5, 6.
Alex Pendergast, followed by Zach Thomas and Joey Narrett. That's Pendergrast, if you ask literally anyone else in the league.
I will say, it took us both a little bit just to... The pronunciation is kind of hard.
Right, you got to think about it a little bit.
Just call him Pindy, baby.
Hey, Pete, my boy.
He's
1 for 1
boyfriend.
today, 275 average on the year, had a home run last night. He is the owner, proud owner of one of the most liked tweets in Anchorage Bucs Twitter history when he was made the profile picture yesterday. Pendergast to right field. Carpenter comes up on it and makes the catch.
It's a good picture. Good picture.
Yeah.
Got the hat, got the forearms.
Well, we saw him at the Buck House last night, and we mentioned how the picture had made it to the profile picture and talked about how funny it was, and he was like, oh, they had to force that hat on me. Like, what?
Number
He's
27.
like, yeah, I hate fun.
Zach
I didn't want to have the sword. I didn't want to have the hat. They had to force him to wear the hat, and he never did pick up the sword they have for the guys who hit home runs. Frustrating, I know. Zach Thomas takes a ball high from Whitehead.
Hate fun, exact words.
He didn't say that he hates fun, but I was dumbfounded.
infer.
I was baffled.
Come on, you just hit a home run. Let
Right,
him
if
go.
I hit a home run and somebody hands me a pirate hat and a sword, 100%, I'm taking it. He wouldn't do it. 1-1 to Thomas. Called strike, inner half of the plate, right above the knee.
Fun hater. I agree, Eve.
A 1-2. Thomas, foul tip into the glove of the catcher Lancia. He's sat down. After Whitehead struggled mightily in the top of the second inning, he's gone 2 up, 2 down pretty easily here in the top of the third.
Number 15, Joey.
Now it's Joey Narrett.
This guy's been pretty hard to get out as of late.
He is batting .400 this season. Also out of Dallas Baptist. A couple of Patriots back-to-back in the lineup. Narrett takes the ball just below the knees, called a strike.
Past 2 games, he's gone 3 for 6 with 3 walks and 3 RBI, along with 2 doubles. And counting now the double today.
Yep. 0-1 to Narrett. Swing and a miss. He wasn't close to the breaking ball.
I'll tell you, I don't know what Whitehead switched in the dugout, but he's come out feisty with this one.
Yep.
Really breaking the balls now.
0-2. Ace goes outside.
He loves that slider against lefties, and
Yep.
so far the
yeah,
Bucs have done really well watching it.
It's a good pitch. He's going too far outside with it. The 1-2.
Again,
right. So when he throws it and it starts at the back hip, butt area of the batter and comes in on the inside part of the strike zone, that's where he wants it. He keeps going outside with it, try to get you to swing at the sweeping slider. And
it was an 0-2 and 1-2. Let's see if he goes more inside.
2-2. Hit hard. Rodgers at second base. Throw to first. In time.
Exactly what he did. Slider started more behind the batter. Came right down the heart of the plate, but Narrett just got on top of it.
3 up, 3 down on the top of the third. We'll take you to the bottom half of the inning with the Bucs leading 2-1 on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network.
Stay away from my wife. Hi, I'm Ben Stiller. My job as an actor is making you believe what you're seeing is real. Louise, will you? The pain is real.
That the cold is real. Don't say that about yourself. I know.
But friendship is real. The real is real. But it's not real. It's just acting. Wow, that's like really good. Or was I just acting? Only way to know is to try it for yourself. This is really, really ridiculously good tasting.
Back here from Herman Brothers Field, Drake Toll alongside Jace Andrews on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network. Good guys up 2-1. How about a little rally in the valley early after a 1-0 deficit in the first? So Lupton Magic. What do you think when you hear Lupton Magic?
Harry Potter spell.
What? No. What? Lupton. Lupton is TCU's baseball stadium. Lupton Magic. You know, there's
Sooner Magic.
Fenway's got one. What's Fenway? Fenway Magic. It's Hilton Magic is the Coliseum that Iowa State plays basketball in. As Cooper Vest comes to the plate.
I've heard of Sooner Magic. I haven't heard of
here
Fenway.
Fenway's got one. Everybody has kind of their, this is what happens at the stadium that we play in when we win games. Vest takes a ball in the dirt from Cameron Crink.
You got Dirty Water. That's Fenway. That's the winning song, though. Or Sweet Caroline.
Oh, no. We're on
Magic.
different, right. This
We're
is
in different
just like
playing
when
fields right
people
now,
win
yeah.
things, they have names for it. 1-0 to Vest. Whoa, hey. Thanks for swinging.
I think a lot of the MLB teams, they do it based on season, though, I thought.
What? What do you mean based on? Whoa, okay.
Like damage done, like
we're
their slogans.
we're not quite on the same wavelength here. There are stadiums, venues that just have monikers, right?
Yes.
Like Lupton, they have Lupton Magic. Every year it's like, TCU will come back from a 5-run
Correct.
deficit because of Lupton Magic and
That
Hilton
does make
Magic in the
sense.
Coliseum.
That
These
also
teams, they
makes
have come back.
sense.
So here in Matsu at Herman Brothers Field, theirs is the Rally in the Valley. 2-1 pitch. Strike. which is appropriate. You know, we've seen them come back from a couple deficits this year. They trailed the Bucs and won a game against Anchorage right here when the wheels just fell off in the 7th inning for the home for the good guys.
4-3, and then.
Yep, and then it was just bad.
Let's not talk about the final score.
2 balls, 2 strikes from Crane. Whoa, hey, you swung where the baseball wasn't. Throw to first, plenty of time. Cameron Crane, another strikeout. Cooper Vest wasn't close to the breaking ball. That's nasty from the kid.
Again, both of these pitchers just really gripping the ball well.
Oh, dude. Sometimes Cameron Crane just does stuff, and I think, wow. How lucky are we to watch this in action?
So lucky.
Cooper Vest, I don't know if Cameron Crane threw a ball in the strike zone that whole AB.
And he got a strike.
He got a called strike, but you know what I'm saying.
Not
Picking
always.
up and laying down.
Yeah.
It's not where I'm stepping in. Oh, a little check swing. Yes, he did. Whether he did or he didn't, it was in the strike zone. Can we check it, please? Somebody? Anybody?
All right.
Let's not. Caleb Hannes is ahead 1-0.
233 batting average for Hannes.
They were down 4-0 in the first inning to the Anchorage Glacier Pilots right here a couple nights ago, and then had a rally in the Valley to beat the Glacier Pilots. That was last night. Last night's game.
Last night, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they rallied twice. Wasn't it 5-4 eventually,
That's
too?
right. That is correct. So what if, I'm just throwing it out here, what if the Bucs have another rally in the Valley of their own? Down 4-0, winning 8-4 the last time they came here to Herman Brothers. Then losing the next day on Father's Day in what was a controversial ending.
To say the least.
Hey, another swing and a miss.
Fastball just blew Hannes away. Wasn't expecting it. He hadn't thrown a fastball in a bit.
Hey, don't look now, but I think Cameron Crane's good at baseball.
I think he's been good at baseball. We've just been waiting to see it.
2-2 to Caleb Hannes. See you later. It's not even funny anymore. Are they trying?
Yeah,
Cameron Crane cuts him down.
I think you need to apologize to Cameron because I don't think he's good at baseball. I think he's great at baseball.
That's crazy, man. Like,
Steven Lancia.
Steven Lancia comes to the plate, batting .500. He's 0 for 1 today with the strikeout. Crane has now cut down 3 Matsu hitters. Pop up, out of play. Oh, 1 to Lancia. Oh, 2 to Lancia.
What a pitch. That's just nasty. Breaking ball starts at your eyes, drops right down to the middle of strike zone.
Oh, the 0-2 to the 3-hole hitter. Just look. I felt it.
I felt it too.
I felt it.
Are you superstitious?
Just a little stitious.
Okay.
1-2 from Crane. See you later! Cameron Crane has struck out the side. Cameron Crane just made your baseball team sad on
Nobody
the Anchorage
move.
Bucs Baseball Network.
Feels like just yesterday she was in a car seat. Now she's gonna be in the driver's seat. I guess there's a first time for everything. Today is all about the basics. Gotta have unbeatable focus. Kind of like the unbeatable mileage I get from Chevron with Techron. He knows it helps keep my engine clean, and she knows how to pay with the Chevron app. Everyone's learning today. All right, next stop, the parking lot. The empty parking lot.
Unbeatable mileage for you and your car. This is Lulu and Lobo.
Ah, it's back!
The woo-woo monster! No, no! 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 I can't take this! We need a new place!
With as low as 3% down on a fixed-rate mortgage, your new home is within reach.
All clear. I went home.
Deep breath, deep breath, deep breath.
Talk to a home mortgage consultant or apply online. This is your way home. This is Wells Fargo.
Back on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network. Top of the 4th inning, Drake Toll alongside Jace Andrews. You said 14 pitches, equals 3 strikeouts for Cameron Crane.
Yeah, he is. He's on another level right now.
All right, let's do the thing that we do.
Let's do it.
We can't talk about the good stuff without mentioning some of the bad stuff that has happened before.
Be objective journalist.
Cameron Crane on June 13th came in against the Pilots, went 1 1/3 innings, gave up 7 hits, 6 earned runs, 3 walks. That is 10 Glacier Pilots who reached base safely against Cameron Crane. That, my partner, not great. At that point in time, his ERA had ballooned to 17.36. His whip was a 386. That through his first 3 appearances. Since then, lights out. He has gone now
batting, number 13.
10 1/3 and allowed 1 earned run.
Absolutely
unbelievable.
It's
I don't know what happened.
It's hard to think
Mike
about.
Sarhat, he told us, Mike said he is 2-0. Crane has gotten 2 wins in his last 2 games where he's pitched. June 17th against the Miners, June 22nd against the Oilers as Dante Turgeon takes a strike.
Well, and here's the best thing that I think I heard from Mike was when we asked him about this and said, all right, you fixed Cameron Crane, quote unquote. He said, no, I didn't do anything. He had him the entire time. All he had to do was find it.
Yep.
I didn't do anything but say one thing, and he found it. And I think that's what summer ball's about. Coming together and being a team for just 2 months. You only get these guys.
High and outside. So here's what happened, and I had Mike Sarhat explain it to me. I said, look, dude, you came to me and you told me Cameron Crane is going to look different. After that, since then, in 10 1/3, Cameron Crane has allowed 1 earned run. Mike was right. He has looked different. 1-2 to Turgeon, fouls it off. He said what he told him. He said, look, when you go to throw, jump out as far as you can off your back foot. Your front leg will catch you. It'll feel like you're falling a little bit. You got to trust your front leg to catch you. 1-2 from Whitehead. Turgeon spoils it. And that's what it was. I could tell you this, too, when you're an athlete. And again, I never made it out of JV. But every time you made a little tweak and you felt like, oh, did that work? There can be a placebo with it. You think, oh, wow, I'm a different pitcher now. Cameron Crane made a small tweak, and that's exactly what happened. 1-2 inside.
It's the confidence factor. Again, he made the tweak,
right?
Felt good about it, and came out here and said, you know what? I am the best pitcher on this team.
So I am
the best pitcher in this league.
I bet it's 70-30. I bet 70% of it is confidence, as the 2-2 from Turgeon. Fouled again. And the 30% is actually the technique, the little tweak that he made.
Well, and here's the best thing is Mike told you that the day before Cameron came out here and pitched 5 1/3.
That's right.
And he trusted it immediately. It's one thing to do it in practice.
2-2. It is popped on the infield. Pereira's at shortstop. Tracks over. About 4 feet to his left and makes the catch.
It's another thing to come out here on an actual mound against actual hitters and do that and trust your footing. And he did that.
Well, here's what happened. It was the day that the high school team came and played the Bucs at Mulcahy Stadium. And in that game, Mike and Cameron were bored in the bullpen. You don't really have much to do as Dylan Maltby comes to the plate. And so in their boredom, Mike was like, hey, Cameron, how do you throw your fastball? They get talking, and this 7-inning exhibition against a high school team leads to Cameron Crane becoming one of the best pitchers on this staff.
I think that's probably the best thing that came out of that game.
It is probably the only good thing that came out of that game. A Dylan Maltby home run also came out of that game. He's at the plate now. He's got a little confidence. He's 1 for 1 today. Maltby
Did he get that first RBI? Or no, they stopped Turgeon. That's what it was.
Yep. Let's see how loud we can be. Maltby takes the ball outside. 2-2 now. Yeah, you bring it over. Didn't work like I thought it would. That's all the way up. That's good. Much better. Maltby takes the ball inside. Count is going full. 3-2 now. Payoff pitch. Maltby fouls it straight back.
What do you know, a 3-2 count?
I don't know what there is to do,
Yeah. You get 2 broadcasts in 1.
Yes, you do, I guess.
I don't know if you want that, but.
Every adjustment I can make is not going to work. Another 3-2's inside. Called strike 3. No. Maltby to the dugout. 2 down now in the top of the 4th.
Now batting number 2, Curtis Hebert.
Hebert, 9-hole. What can you spark? Little 2-out rally in you?
The Bucs know how to do that. I haven't already said it.
Hebert, big hack, comes up empty.
Again, this is summer league, and we get really good stats, but there are just some stats where you think, I wonder what that is.
Yep.
One of that.
Hebert, did he go?
No.
Nobody's going to check either.
One of those stats is now they check. He didn't go. One of those stats is how many 2-out RBI the Bucs have had. Because I guarantee you, it's probably 20.
That'd be a good chunk. Braden takes ball 2, 2-1 count now. What?
Crane?
I don't know. That'd be awesome, man. I'd love to see. He hit multiple home runs in pitcher BP. 2-1 to Hebert. Sometimes I put just really good baseball players in the same category. They all kind of merge together.
Big Kurt is
Curtis
a good
Hebert
baseball.
is Cameron Crane to me. They're all just really good at what they do. 3-1 is called strike. Hebert doesn't like it.
Green light.
Payoff. Hebert, hard contact, center field, turning his back away from its Tomerlin, and he makes the catch at the wall. 3 up and 3 down. Again for Ace Whitehead in the top of the 4th. He's set down 7 in a row for the Bucs. As we go to the bottom of the 4th, the good guys clinging to a 2-1 lead on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network.
They call him the harder farmer, a real bad man with a soft side for hard lemonade. He's got a nose for lemons and for trouble. This time he's back with half tea, half lemonade, and 100%. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Get your hands on some today before the harder farmer gets his hands on you.
When Subway opened, they changed the fast food game. But sometimes you gotta refresh to be fresh. Welcome to the Eat Fresh Refresh, where there's so much new, some say it can't fit in one ad. I say, we're talking a new All-American Club, deli-style oven roasted turkey, and...
Oh, that's the new steak and cheese.
Oh, yeah, I knew that. That's the one with the new seasoning.
And that was the new MVP Parmesan vinaigrette.
Right, which makes the next level foot. Hold up, the Subway logo? Wait, I'm out of
Back on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network. What song is this? Who sings it? Nobody. It's the karaoke version.
Having a record here?
I don't understand. I don't understand who in a ballpark decides we're going to play music between innings, and it's only going to be the karaoke version of every song that's ever existed.
I believe it's Eric Church having a record year, but I couldn't tell you because I don't know.
Now batting
We
left
just
fielder,
don't
number
know.
23, Maddox Haley.
Well, what we do know is that there has been 10 batters to the plate in the last 10 players, and they all have gone down.
I like the way you said that. There have been 10 batters to the plate in the last 10 batters.
I wanted to clarify.
You did, and you did. You clarified it well. Oh, you know what? I should have welcomed everybody back to the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network as well as the Matsu Miners Baseball Network. It seems as though they've infiltrated our airwaves. Maddox Haley to the plate. Cameron Crane back at the mound. Crane throws a ball low.
I like this. Cameron, from a comment on YouTube, Cameron Crane actually invented the sport we're all watching.
I wouldn't doubt it.
It's Doubleday
Abner
on the
Doubleday.
main.
Crane struck out the side in the bottom of the 3rd on just 14 pitches. 1-0 to Haley. 1-1. And that's Crane again. Dude, let's call a spade a spade. Crane has thrown 27 strikes, 24 balls. Of the 27 strikes he's thrown, not a ton of them have been in the zone. He's just getting a lot of swings and misses. 1-1. Low.
I think that goes back to the ripple effect because you mentioned it. The thing that quote-unquote was helped by Crane was his velocity.
Okay.
But by pushing off the mound, he got more confident in his fastball, which in turn has made his breaking balls frisbees.
Yeah.
They were just flying all over the place.
Way high from Crane.
I mean, they just move with absolutely insane break, on top of which increasing that velocity. And the part of the fact is, you've seen Crane before, and you're like, whoa, whoa, whoa. That doesn't look the same.
Right. 3-1. 3-2. Crane fights back. We haven't even talked about the 3-2 pitch that he dealt with the bases juiced in Kenai.
Just one hit allowed thus far.
Payoff pitch from Crane. Hit hard left field, down for a base hit. It'll be extra bases for Maddox Haley. Into second easily. 3-2 was a fastball down the heart of the plate. Haley took it for a good ride. Only fair by about 4 feet down the line and left.
I really just need to stop saying stats that are cool, because they always come back.
How about number 38?
Oh, they only have one hit.
Carpenter.
Base hit on the line.
Caden Carpenter to the plate. Carpenter out of Utah. Takes the ball high. I don't know what to do, you know? It's one of those.
Well, maybe it's louder in our headphones than
ask them to not, you know?
Here.
1-0 to Carpenter. Man in scoring position and nobody out. Way high and outside. No movement in the Bucs bullpen. Crane is now sitting about 65 pitches. To Carpenter. 2-0. Oh, call the ball.
It's a good pitch right there.
Great pitch from Crane.
3 balls, no strikes.
Carpenter 0 for 1 today with a ground out. Batting 200 this year, but he's got a 3-0 count. Hits him. Crane hits him. 3-0 way inside. Crane off.
Well,
now it's runners at first and second with nobody out. Have you ever seen a triple play in the ABL?
I have not, but I'm ready to see one.
That would be great.
Now batting second baseman, number 18, Braden Rogers.
Braden Rogers to the plate. Rogers is 0 for 1 today, batting 175 this year. If you want good news, here are the batting averages of 6, 7, 8, and 9 that are due up. 175 for Rogers. Barreras is at 250. Farlander 130. Tomerlin 125. Rogers takes a strike on the outside half.
They got Sorensen over on the left side, maybe expecting a little bit of a bunt, but nothing there.
No. This also could be the last inning that Cameron Crane goes. You see a couple guys taking the sweaters off, the hoodies off in left field in the bullpen.
He's at 61 pitches now with this next one.
Yep. 0-1 to Rogers. From the stretch, checks off second base and fires home. Showing bunt, pulling back and taking a ball in the dirt is Rogers.
I honestly didn't think he pulled back in time.
I don't think he did either. No check from Maltby. Count is even at 1-1. Bucs had 3 double plays yesterday. Can they get one here? 1-1. Bunt again. Pulled back again.
He pulls
I don't know if he's pulling it. He's not pulling it back.
Yeah, I was about to say it's not like the correct way to pull it.
He's just not pulling the ball up the bat back. He lets the
sense.
ball hit the mitt. And then he just slowly drops the bat down. That's 2 balls and a strike now. Swing and a miss. Oh, if Cameron Crane could get a strikeout, induce a ground ball, get a double play.
He had 77 pitches in that 5 1/3.
Yeah. I think they'll cap him at 80, 85.
Yeah, around there.
2-strike pitch to Rogers. Crane steps off, eyes second base. Nobody there to hold on. Maddox Haley. Crane has allowed 2 hits. He has walked 2 in his 3 complete innings so far. 2-2 to Rogers. Low and inside. Crane opting with a breaking ball on the 2-2. Three balls, 2 strikes. Crane dealing with a 6-hole. Payoff pitch. Way outside. Wasn't close. They're loaded. Matsu with 3 on and nobody out. If there's anybody you trust to somehow find their way out of this scenario, it's Cameron Crane.
It's been a big time opportunity for him, at least.
It's Emilio Barrera as the shortstop now. Here's where you do it. 7, 8, 9. Barrera's batting .250. He is not logged at bat today as he has walked. His first time to the plate. Lefty on lefty. Ball outside.
Well, you know a play we saw last time here at Herman Brothers, a force at home plate. Right now you have the same thing set up.
The 1-0 is fouled above our heads.
Why not a bouncer right back to Crane, throw home for 1 good. Get on to first.
Ball and a strike. Barrera's 15 for 60 this year. A home run, 10 RBI. A salty 7-hole. Crane, eye level. Yeah, now you got to get back into the zone. You can't make it a hitter's count. Crane, after striking out the side in the 3rd, has really struggled with command in the 4th. Gave up a double to Maddox Haley to lead off this frame. Has walked the 2 behind him. 2-1. Pop left side. Sorensen, does he have room to get there? Yes. Caught it in foul territory by about 7 feet to the left side. Tracking back and makes a savvy play at 3rd. First out on the bottom of the 4th.
There's 1. Now a double play can get you out of this.
Larry Farlander.
Now it's Farlander. Grant Farlander batting .130 this year. He walked in his first plate appearance. Has 13 strikeouts in 23 at-bats. Just 3 hits. Has 1 RBI. Oh, no. He has 1 walk to his 13 strikeouts. Farlander, swing and a miss. Cameron Crane, what kind of magic you got, my friend? What kind of magic you got? You're saying there's a chance. Infield at double play depth. Sorensen at 3rd, Hebert short, Pendergast at 2nd, Zach Thomas at 1st. The 0-1's in the dirt from Crane.
Not a bad 0-1 pitch. You got a guy batting from the right side. I'd say try and get the outer part of the zone.
Crane at 71 pitches.
If you can get him to reach, could be a double play ball.
1-1. High. And you really, truly want to get Crane through the 4th inning. The last thing you want is to bring in a reliever with the bases juiced, especially with only 1 down.
72 pitches for Crane.
2-1. Yes, sir. And look, at 72 pitches, you're running out of gas. You're running out of gas.
That's where the good got to become great.
That's right.
You got to power through it. It's a 130 average. 3 for 24.
2-2 pitch. Oh, hit hard, foul. Farlander got all of it. He's the bullpen catcher at UT. Didn't see any playing time in the spring for the Longhorns. Got his burnt orange batting gloves. Come back in the zone here, Cam. 2-2 from Crane. See you later! Oh, he swings and misses at a ball in the left-handed batter's box.
Told you, go outside, see if you can get him to reach. I thought I was going to bounce it. Instead, he gets the strikeout, and here comes Ken Hokoff.
Out number 2.
Oh. You're going to take him out here?
I don't know.
It's left on left with Tomerlin.
Against the 9-hole.
I think he got
Sebastian Tomerlin, it's tough. I mean, it's this
he's
75
reaching 80,
pitches. Yeah. I think he's at least going to ask him, all right, what can you do? Can you get one more? And if Crane says, look, I'm 77, and Crane might say, hey, I want to stay out here, but Ken Hokoff's done this long enough to read a player. And they're going to leave him in. It's from our perspective, we weren't in that conversation, but I think it's the right call. You let him face Tomerlin.
Left on left.
Sebastian is 0 for 1 today, 125 average on the year, 9-hole hitter.
Number 14.
It's a righty in the bullpen. You don't want to try
Tomerlin.
This is 100% though, last batter no matter what.
Yep, Crane's done. He will go 4 complete if he can get it out here. Swing and a miss from Tomerlin. Good start. Crane loaded the bases with nobody out in the bottom of the 4th. Got a pop up, got a strikeout. 0-1 to the 9-hole Tomerlin. In the dirt, and Dylan Maltby. If that ball gets past him, we're tied.
That's how the first run scored. Now he's got to be a brick wall and does exactly that there.
Keeps it in front of him. Crane at 77 pitches. Tied for the most he's thrown this season. This is his first start of the year. The 1-1 to Tomerlin. Tomerlin takes at the chest. This is the 3rd consecutive batter that Crane has started out 2-1. He got the pop out from Barreras, the strikeout from Farlander. What can he do to Tomerlin, who has struck out 16 times in 40 at-bats? 2-1 to Tomerlin. Lefty Crane. Low and outside. Maltby keeps it in front of him again. It's a hitter's count. Tomerlin has walked 7 times to those 16 strikeouts.
I think you got to challenge him with a fastball here. Can't go outside the zone.
Yep.
If he hits it, give him a round of applause. You got to go attack.
What do you got for me, Cameron? What do you got for me? Hitter's count. Bases juice, 2 down in the bottom of the 4th. Crane fires. Oh, yes, sir. Thought he was going to call it a ball.
Runners will be off on the pitch here.
This is a high-pressure 4th inning, huh? Tomerlin, the lefty, stands back in. Bases loaded, 2 down in the bottom of the 4th. Payoff from Crane. Lefty from the stretch, fires home, popped up. Hello, Maltby foul territory. Coming to the fence, and it's going to get out of play. Oh, if that fence is 3 feet back, the Bucs have gotten themselves out of a huge jam. And instead, the count remains full.
It's a great pitch. Just got to do it again now.
All right, Cam. Pitch number 82 on the way. They're loaded with 2 down. Lefty on lefty. Oh, time is cold.
There was a stare down there. Cameron took a long time to get the sign from Maltby, and Tomerlin finally stepped out.
Playing chicken. Payoff pitch with the bases loaded again. Lefty fires. Thomas at first. Crane loads him up just to wipe him clean. Cameron Crane makes you think you got him in a tough spot and then ruins your baseball team's dreams.
Loads him up for reps right there.
Had him loaded with nobody out, gets out of it clean. As we go to the top of the 5th on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network.
We are a family business serving Alaskans for over 60 years. Our founder is my dad, Herb Ekman, a German immigrant who started the business in 1963 with his good friend Otto. To this day, the business is dedicated to making products that are distinctive and of the highest quality.
When Arby's added bacon to the Wagyu Steakhouse burger, it was like, not bad. Then Arby's grabbed that peppercorn ranch and has never felt more alive. Arby's, we have the meat.
In 1986, we started Alaskan Brewing Company. And so we've always tried to...
All right, we're back early. Listen to this. Listen. And I know what you're saying to yourself, Drake. That kind of sounds like Elton John's Rocket Man, and you would be correct. However, it is the karaoke version of Elton John's Rocket Man, because all they play at Herman Brothers Field is karaoke music. I don't think anything in the sport of baseball has ever frustrated me more. Cade Lacey, the leadoff hitter, is at the plate to lead off the top of the fifth against Ace Whitehead, the lefty out of the University of Texas. A little low to the one hole. Count even at 1-1. Whitehead is now at 81 pitches. They're leaving him out there, too. Lacey, foul tip into the glove of the catcher, Lancia.
I think it's one of those, if he had little work thus far, he only had one appearance. We're halfway through the season. So.
Yeah. Lacey takes the ball low. Angelo next says, even the stadium music has no words after watching Cameron Crane pitch. 2-2. Lacey into left field over the glove of Barreras. A base hit for Cade Lacey. The 6th hit of the game for the Anchorage Bucs with nobody down here in the top of the 5th.
Centimeters over Barrera's glove. Just got up there, but
number
I'd
23,
say very
Miles
close.
Smith.
But it was a rocket.
Is that a Rocket Man reference?
I
Because
was
of the
hoping you'd
song
go
that
there.
had played? Yeah, I did.
Get some insurance run, why don't we?
Miles Smith to the plate, batting .250 this year. He is 0 for 1 today, has also walked. Oh, whoa, they say he went.
If he went, then somebody on the other team went.
My brother in Christ, I can promise you he did not. If there's anybody on this team who knows how to pull a bat back on a bunt, it's Miles Smith. That's what he does, man. Savvy baseball player. 0-1 fouled away. And what does he do? He steals bases. He works long at-bats, finds a way on base. He acts in shows and movies.
Yes.
0-2 to Smith, outside. What
His
was it?
father is
House of Cards that he was
House
in?
of Cards, yep. Not to mention his father was one of the best Division I baseball players ever.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
House
Smith,
of Lies.
Lacey off first. House of Lies. Whoa. Are those two different things?
Yeah, apparently.
Really?
Parenthood, The Cape, and House of Lies.
Okay. Another 1-2. Smith, hard right side foul.
That was pretty hard. That hit off the wall. And
that was a rocket.
Boom.
One, 2 from Whitehead again. Left side, diving stop by the third baseman, Hannes, but he can't go anywhere with it. Infield single from Miles Smith. 2 on with nobody out. And at some point, they're going to have to yank Ace Whitehead.
Now batting, number 30, Jackson.
I don't think he can go anymore. He's got to be finished. 90 pitches for Whitehead. Jackson Sorensen now. Watches a ball low. Sorensen will be at Iowa Western next season. Comes out of Gonzaga. 1-0 to him. Fouled hard. Dude, we are in a summer league baseball game. And Ace Whitehead, a guy who put in 20-plus innings for Texas in the spring, is going to throw 100 pitches. Are you kidding me? 1-1, way outside. And look, I like the kid. He came and shook our hand before the game in the broadcast booth. Said, I want to shake your hand, and we did.
Well, that's exactly why I think we're both kind of a little concerned.
Right. He's a nice guy. Don't do this to him, man.
No reason to risk the arm.
2-1. Taken low. Whitehead has put himself in a 3-1 against Jackson Sorensen, who owns a .351 average. Hitters count.
He only had 76 pitches his last start.
You either get ball 4 or something you like. The 3-1 from Whitehead to Sorensen. Taken inside for ball 4. That was a good pitch. They just didn't give Whitehead a break.
That's got to be the end.
Here comes Tyler LeBrun.
Yeah, that's dumb for him.
Oh, Ace Whitehead, poor kid. They took him 95 pitches in 4 innings in a summer league baseball game. Maybe the coaching staff at Texas, that's what they asked of him. But that's the case here. When we come back, a new pitcher for the Miners. The bases are juiced for the Bucs on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network.
I'm currently the discipline engineering team leader at BP Win. I'm actually a chemical engineer by training. I started my career in the upstream oil and gas division. Spent about 8 years supporting operations, both in onshore and offshore processing platform. I knew I was ready for a change. As luck had it, I ended up in wind on a short-term assignment, which then I knew had to turn into a long-term assignment. I think if I were to advise people who are in upstream now and would like to transition into renewables, I would say learn as much as you can about the actual problems that wind farms face, the challenges they have to overcome, and how your skill set can help solve those problems. The general operating principles and operating rigor is the same, whether you're in upstream oil and gas or supporting operations on a wind farm.
They are loaded on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network. Drake Toll alongside Jace Andrews as Alex Pendergast comes to the plate. And Larry Westall goes to the mound, partner.
Westall comes in here with a .375 earned run average in 5 games. He has 1 save in 12 innings pitched. He struck out 6, walked 4, and given up 13 hits. He has pitched against the Bucs once back on June 17th and went 3 1/3, 2 runs, both earned on 5 hits. Out of Incarnate Word, Round Rock, Texas, literally miles from my house.
Whitehead's day is done. 4 innings, 7 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts. Every guy on the bags is his. Pendergast fouls it off. Or Pendergrast, if you ask literally any other person in this complex. I'm infuriated on his behalf. 0-1 to Alex. Take it inside. You know, Westall, it's the arm slot, 100%. He tops out at 82, but he's going lower third, And it's tough to see.
It's almost like a submarine pitcher.
Yeah, he's close to it. Pendergast, left field down for a base hit. Coming home to score is Lacey. Oh, it gets away from the left fielder, Haley. That gives Miles Smith time to come home. A single and an error, and the Bucs extend the lead to 4-1.
Barton there was holding Smith because he thought Hallie was going to be able to scoop the ball up and get it in time, but it just went under his glove.
It should have only scored one.
Put the glove down.
Absolutely should have only scored one. Pendergast. It wasn't great contact. Just put it where they ain't. Between the third baseman Hannes and shortstop Barreras. Pendergast on base, his second hit of the day. That brings up Zach Thomas, who's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Pendergast, we talked about his average is around 222 a couple games ago. He's up to 286.
He's starting to heat back up. Had a really good start. Kind of fell off just a tad, and now getting back to his place.
RBI number 10 for Pendergast as Thomas sends one to the moon, foul.
Pendergast is now one of 3 players with double-digit RBI.
Sorensen off of second, Pendergast at first. Zach Thomas at the plate. Westall. Thomas foul again. High and deep in right field. About 45 kids converge on it.
It's a good estimate.
Yeah. Two-strike pitch from Westall. Thomas, chop, third base side. Hannes picks it up, throw to first is in time, works as good as a bunt for Zach Thomas.
Gotta say that works.
Both the runners move into scoring position with one down now. And Sorensen at third, Pendergast off second. Joey Narrett at the plate. Batting .385 this year. He's 1 for 2 today. Has also come around to score a run. That was in the top of the second when the Bucs put up 2. They've now put up a crooked number in multiple innings today. First pitch to Narrett. Strike on the inside half. Oh, 1. He bounces it. Just right back behind him. Now 0-2. Narrett with a hit.
Infield now comes in. That was weird. Finally took in.
Narrett can get RBI 8 and 9 with a base hit. Pendergast is quick enough off a second. There's a foul ball out of play. I mean, Pendergast, too, is able to get about a 15-foot jump off of second base because Barreras is playing so far in.
Yeah, he can be halfway to third by the time.
Yeah, and Rogers is playing. So both of them are on the grass now, and they are so far from second base. Narrett takes strike 3. Breaking ball. Yeah, Narrett doesn't love it. Close enough, I guess, on the 0-2. Now it's Dante Turgeon. Turgeon 1 for 2 today, batting .171 this year. Has an RBI as well. He also scored a run in the second inning. Turgeon takes a strike at the knees. 4-1 is nice, but the Bucs would like to add more in search of win number 6 in a row. The 0-1 from Westall. Hit hard. Left side, Hannes at third. Throw to first is in time. They get Turgeon. That strands runners at second and third base, but not before the Bucs add 2 more. They've got 4 runs on 8 hits through 4.5 innings on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network.
When I first moved to Alaska, my whole family was saying, oh boy, this is a strange phase in his life.
I saw pictures of the place, gorgeous scenery, and then I took a summer job here and fell totally in love with the mountains, the ocean, everything. But I think what kept me here was the people.
The idea of starting a brewery seemed to match and mesh what we enjoyed about our life up here. Each other, beer, working hard, and creating something. When we started out really small, we only sold our beer in Alaska. Now that we sell our beer outside, when I travel and I see our beer, it's neat to think that it came all the way from Alaska and I had a hand in making it.
The nature of starting a business in Alaska really was just an extension of what Alaska is all about. There needs to be somewhat of a free spirit, a frontier.
We just wanted to make a living up here and brew beer and have fun. We're doing the best we can to put Alaska in a bottle.
Howdy there, partner. Who sings this song?
No clue. Nobody.
Nobody sings this song. It's a karaoke version. Should be Led Zeppelin, by the way. You ever want to ruin the song Ramble On? Make it the karaoke version and play it at a baseball park. New pitcher in the game for the Anchorage Bucs. That does it for Cameron Crane. Crane goes 4 innings, allows 2 hits, 1 earned run, 3 walks, 5 strikeouts. And that's funny. Jace, I don't think I recognize that guy on the mound.
Well, it's because he's new. A buck to watch. David Vizcaino makes his Bucs debut here. He had a 5.96 earned run average at UC Irvine. 5 wins, 2 losses in 13 appearances, 11 starts, 51 1/3 innings pitched. Gave up 35 runs, and he struck out 35.
Fastball, slider, changeup. Fastball is going to top out.
Number 32, David Vizcaino.
About 92 miles an hour.
Now batting.
Top of the order across the way. Cooper Vest out of BYU comes to the plate. Vest is 0 for 2 today, batting .250 this year. He has struck out. Righty on lefty to start the bottom of the 5th. Bucs leading 4-1 after putting up 2 runs in the 2nd, 2 runs in the 5th. Off speed to start. Vizcaino's ABL career is low.
Vizcaino, a 2-sport athlete. Can you guess the second sport?
Track.
No.
Football.
No.
Basketball.
No.
Hockey.
More outlandish.
Tennis.
No.
Cricket. Foul ball from Vest. Crochet.
No.
Water polo.
There you go.
Is it really? David Vizcaino played water polo.
He played set position in water polo.
Of course, naturally. So did I. Set position. 1-1 from Vizcaino. Outside. David, 21 years old, out of Pomona, California. Over his time in college is 10-2, 4.26 ERA in 88 2/3.
Yeah, his first year at UC Irvine had a 1.93.
Yeah, very experienced pitcher. That's why he was one of the Bucs to watch out for. Maltby tries to check it. Third base umpire not paying attention, so we cannot. No luck. 3-1 pitch from Vizcaino to the 1-hole Vest. Vest pops it up. Out of play behind us.
Would you say that would be swung on?
It was swung on, I would say. I would say it was swung on. Let's see if this one is. Payoff pitch from David Vizcaino. Hard to Zach Thomas at first. What a pick. Flip to Vizcaino. See you later, Cooper Vest. 1 up, 1 down for David Vizcaino and his first appearance for the Bucs.
Hard contact, and over there at first, Thomas had to kind of slide to get that ball. Feet didn't really get a good footing right away, but able to corral it. Nice little toss.
Vizcaino, would you put everything together? Summer ball and college ball. 100 innings pitched.
Exactly?
100 2/3.
Okay. That's exactly me.
Tosses a ball outside to Caleb Hannes. Hannes is 1 for 2 today, has scored a run. He's also struck out, batting .226 this year. Hey, guess what the Mat-Su Miners are not great at?
Hitting.
That would be hitting the baseball. Yes. High right field. Underneath it is Narrett. Yes. Swung on to right field, I should say.
Sorry.
So
219 average coming into here for Mat-Su, which is 4th.
219 batting average?
219.
Not great. Not great. The Bucs.
The catcher,
275.
number 27, Steven Lancia.
Around that area. They're
Bucs
second in the
are
league,
at
263.
263, okay. It's gone
But
down
after
a
today,
little.
8 hits today, it's probably 275.
Right. Now it is Steven Lancia, swing and a miss. Not close. Slider from Vizcaino. Lancia came into the game batting .540. He's down to .474. Oh, no.
Whoa.
0-1. 2-strike count. Lancia is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Oh, dude. Imagine coming into a game with .540 and getting the golden sombrero. He's not all that far off. David Vizcaino, righty, winds and deals. Outside.
Leader in the ABL with batting average is the Glacier Pilots at 281. Bucs are rising to there. Glacier Pilots playing plenty of the Chinooks tonight, right?
1-2. Outside. Yep. Glacier Pilots and Chinooks this evening. We are big Chinooks fans up in this booth.
Oh, what a surprise. No point streak.
It is infuriating. 2-2. Swung on. Foul.
No.
At what point do we say something out of respect, out of love?
Maybe we just show them the video that says, hey,
don't say swung on.
Don't say that.
Yeah, it's kind of a rule of thumb in baseball.
There's no. You can hear it. You can hear the bat.
Another 2-2. Way outside.
Oh, and that's the. Here's my opinion.
Oh, we got him going
opinion.
now.
I got an opinion.
We got Jace going now. What do you got?
You're on radio.
Yep.
A big part of it is having the sounds of the game.
True. 100%.
What do you want to hear? You want to hear the crack of the bat. You want to hear the pop of the mid. If you say swung on, you take that away because you're saying it right. Right as the batter does it.
Oh, preaching to the choir. Payoff pitch from Vizcaino. See you later. 3 strikeouts today for Lancia. David Vizcaino gets his first in the Bucs jersey and goes 3 up, 3 down in the bottom of the 5th. How about playing 5 and coming away with a 4-1 lead? Karaoke music blares over Herman Brothers Stadium on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network.
Boar's Head has harnessed the power of fire to unlock an intense new flavor. An expertly charred, flame-grilled masterpiece to take your senses to new heights. Because when Boar's Head lights a fire, we ignite an experience worth savoring. New Boar's Head Firesmith Flame-Grilled Chicken Breast. Flavor forged in flame. Available only at the deli and only from Boar's Head. Compromise elsewhere.
If there's one thing I've learned at Speedy Glass, it's that every chip becomes a crack. Today, I'm going to show you why. When we look at a chip up close, we see tons of tiny cracks that are just waiting to spread. Don't wait for your chip to crack. Repair it at Speedy Glass before having to replace the entire windshield. You'll save time. You'll be back on the road within an hour. Book an appointment at speedyglass.ca.
Speedy Glass Repair. Speedy Glass Replace.
If you are Matsu Miners and you know why they only play karaoke music, I would love to know. Top of the 6th inning, Jacob Rebrook goes back to first base. He's the first base coach.
Specifically, have to be Matsu Miners.
Dylan Maltby to the plate. It is 8-9-1. Maltby, Hebert, and Lacey for the Bucs. Maltby is 1 for 2, has also struck out, batting .088 this ABL season. Maltby pops it high to the second baseman, Rogers, who makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out for Larry Westall. Maltby just underneath it. Brings up Curtis Hebert, who's batting .374. Partner, what is the most you would ever pay for a haircut?
Curtis, shortstop, number 2.
Really
Curtis
good, 35.
35? I would agree. $35 feels like a good cutoff.
Cutoff? Huh.
Hey. What if I told you I got a haircut today that was $70?
Did they give you a full body massage?
Nope, nothing special. Well, here's what they did do. They said $45. I said, okay.
They cut my hair. It's not a bad haircut. It's not bad, you know. It's not for $70. I want to look like the Queen of England. She's not looking too great.
Not
these
right
days,
now. Not right now.
She's not looking too great these days.
King of England. There you go.
Yeah. I mean, I really want you to get me clean, you know. 1-2 to A-Bear. Outside. So, you know, I walked away. It was like, it's, you know, I wanted $70 to be the best haircut of my life. And it wasn't. It wasn't. You know what they did do, though? They said 45. Then 2-2 to A-Bear outside. Count gone full. Guy says, can I wax your nose? And I was like, nah, don't really need that. And then he said, let me see it. He looks at, you know, he checks the cave. A lot of bats in there. Payoff, A-Bear, foul. And he says, just trust me. So I said, you know what? I'll do it. Takes the stick of wax, puts it in both my nostrils, yanks it. All my nose hair's gone. Feels really weird, by the way. I can smell things. Oh, he hit A-Bear in the ribs. Come on, Larry. Play nice. A-Bear stands off at first. Top of the lineup, Cade Lacey, due up the 4th time today. So he yanks both the things out. The whole world smells better.
Better? Left fielder, number
And we
20.
get to the end of the haircut, and I was like, brother, thank you for cutting my hair. This is a pretty good haircut. I enjoyed it a little bit.
A little bit.
Went to pay my $45, and he goes, 45. Oh, and the nose wax is 15.
Whoa.
Right, no, right? I didn't sign this. There was no contract for nose wax.
He didn't say, oh, would you like your nose waxed for $15? He said,
This was
hey, can I?
Right, he was like, can I wax your nose? I was like, heck yeah, dude. So we did. He waxed my nose.
Well, for $45, I mean, that
charged me
should already do it.
$60. And look, I'm not a madman. I'm not Steve Buscemi in Reservoir Dogs. I tip. Oh, wow. High center field. Gets caught by the Marine layer. Tomerlin's there and makes the catch, retiring Lacey. Thought he had home run number 3 for a second.
3?
Yeah, Lacey's got 2.
That's not Lacey.
What do you mean? That was Lacey that just hit.
That's Lex Bodeker. He just pinch hit.
All right. Miles Smith's into the game. Lex Bodeker would have had number 2.
Number 23, Miles Smith.
So
I see what you're saying now because he pinch hit. I thought Lex was playing the entire time in my head just because he's been in the lineup.
Well,
Either way.
They didn't change it.
Lex, there you go.
Miles Smith.
We can't trust point streak at anybody.
Takes the ball. So, yeah, I did. I tipped $70 in total today.
How much was the tip? You said 60,
Like
15?
10, yeah,
10?
$10.
That's always my thing. I get a haircut and I pay $25, but I tip
You
7.
should always tip, yeah, for sure. Even if it's a bad haircut, you know, the guy tried hard, took his time, went an hour long on my for my haircut. I don't hate it, but I'm out $70 because of it. You know, I could have bought a pound of king crab legs.
I think I'd have taken the crab.
And as much as I really don't love great clips, they might be getting my business in the near future.
I will say, and I know that there's
3 O's in there for a strike.
I know that there's people who like have a regimen of I will not go to a quote unquote establishment.
Right.
I gotta find a little hole in the walls.
Yeah, that's me. That is me.
Correct.
Yeah.
I got one of the better haircuts of my life at sports clubs here in Anchorage, Alaska.
3-1. It is a good haircut. It's low. Smith walks for the 2nd time today, and now Jackson Sorensen to the plate. He is 1 for 2 and has walked himself. 2 on and 2 down.
Now batting number
Yeah,
30,
you know, I go to
Jackson
Butler's Barber Lounge
Sorensen.
in Waco, Texas, where I live. Rigoberto Caravillo cuts me up, dude. I don't trust anybody else.
You know who cuts people up? Cameron Crane.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. There's got to be somebody on this roster that can cut hair. I guarantee it. Swing and a miss for Sorensen.
I promise you, because especially, granted, we don't have a lot of northern guys, at least northern in terms of college baseball teams.
True.
But you're on the road for a good month at the beginning of the season.
Yes.
You gotta. I'm guaranteed there's a guy who's like, I'll just cut our hair for us.
Yeah. The 0-1. Sorensen, left field, going back to left fielder Haley. He converges on it with the center fielder Tomerlin and makes the catch. Strands runners at first and second base. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Bucs still leading 4-1 on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network.
It was time to update the bathroom.
But we didn't want to break the bank.
Rebath made it effortless. A Rebath design consultant came to our home and presented us ideas and products in a way that made our decisions simple.
They took away the old, installed the new, and gave us the bathroom
we've always wanted.
Style affordably.
Call 1-844-9REBATH for your free in-home design consultation today.
Of all the reasons we love Alaska, easy isn't one of them. We like a good challenge, but we also love innovative technology that simplifies our busy lives. Whether you want to make a deposit or pay a bill, check in or check out, or quickly send and receive money, one bank has the online and mobile tools to help you through whatever comes your way. Simple, secure, reliable. Bank on the go. First National Bank, Alaska.
Arby's new Steakhouse Garlic Ribeye Sandwich. Who knew the best thing to come from a steakhouse wouldn't even come from a steakhouse? Arby's did. That's who. Arby's, we have the meat.
July 18th.
Back on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network. We don't go where until July 18th.
Lee Jordan Field, home of jalapenos.
Home of the Chugiak Chinooks, jalapenos. We went to a farm, a muskox farm, this afternoon before the game today. And they recommended, what was that one they recommended?
Started with a C. That's all I got. I bet you if we looked up the name, you'd probably see it.
Chappies.
Chappies. Chippies.
Cheppos.
There we go.
Cheppos. That's what it was.
Cheppos. Haley.
Cheppos Mexican restaurant. And the lady that recommended it to us, because I was skeptical. I'm from Arkansas, lived in Texas for 4 years, so it's got to be good. It's Vizcaino, who went 3 up and 3 down, is back out on the mound to face Maddox Haley. 4, 5, and 6 due up for the minors. Haley, 1 pitch, 1 out. Thank you very much. Zach Thomas retires. So we asked the lady, she's from Phoenix, and she says Chappos is good, jalapenos.
What is the Mexican food like at Arkansas?
Number
Is it pretty good?
Caden Carpenter.
Comparable to Tex-Mex food? I got a high standard, I'll say.
Yes, it is. It is.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good. We had El Rancho in Valonia, Arkansas, my hometown. It was the only restaurant, actually, the only sit-down restaurant, El Rancho. Town of 3,000 people, 1 restaurant. Carpenter shows bunt, pulls back.
Somewhat similar. I grew up in a town that, when I moved there, the sign said 989. That was incorrect. It was wrong. It was from like 3 years ago. But
wrong in which direction? Loud foul ball.
It was wrong short-wise. There was a lot more people.
Short-wise? Okay,
yes.
I see what you're saying.
There was a lot more people in the town. Although we did have this place called, Jardín Corona. And there was the only Mexican food. It was a sit-down place.
1-1. Just outside.
It was one of the true sit-down places in the town. We had a couple, but that I think was the main true one. Now the town it's a 5A school, possibly going to 6A. They're building a second high school.
It's
got a lot more.
What town is this? People
Liberty Hill High School, close to Lampasas.
2-1. Hole really hard. Alex Pendergast at second is right there. David Vizcaino 5 up, 5 down. Welcome to Alaska, my friend.
Here's the best part about this team: they learn from everything. Pendergast in the beginning of the year made a couple errors.
Yes, he did.
Big reason was he wasn't closing that hand over top of the ball when he grabbed it in the glove. Right there, perfect. Very hard contact. Had to get in front of it. Closed his glove with his hand on it.
I think that's the most frustrating error to watch is Braden Rogers is the plate, the 6-hole hitter. And it's the one that's on the transfer. Pendergast had a couple of those where it was, all right, he's gloved a really well-hit ball, and it's always going too quick on the transfer. We've seen that so many times with this team. And you're right, they've cleaned that part up.
Errors are still there, but they're different now.
Not to jinx everybody, but the Anchorage Bucs have 0 errors in today's baseball game.
It's wrong.
Is it really?
Maltby threw it into center.
Oh, that's right. I guess it was
it's a stolen base and an error on the catcher.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, never mind. The Anchorage Bucs have an error in today's baseball game.
But hey,
that's a strike. They call it a ball from Vizcaino.
Yeah, it's on point streak. Both teams have an error on point streak. That's what I thought.
I don't know. Where was their error?
I don't remember. I honestly don't.
They could have shorted the Bucs players.
You know what it made?
Hit. Maybe the diving catch over here.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought.
3-0. Low from Vizcaino.
Diving catch, or they could have given Miles Smith the extra base when it got under the glove.
That's what it was. Had to be.
because he's going to stop at third, but it gets under the glove. That's an error. He reaches.
Should not have been an earned run.
Now batting shortstop, number 1, Emilio Barrera.
Is that last inning? I can go check it.
Emilio Barrera is up now. It was. That's exactly what it was. Ace Whitehead.
Yeah, unearned.
Product of the Texas Longhorns. Horns down. Thank you.
Horns down.
4 innings, 7 hits, 3 earned runs, 4 runs total, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts. Got hit around a little bit by these Bucs.
Great kid, though.
Great guy. How many people, how many athletes come up and shake the hand of the opposing broadcast crew? Don't see that very often.
No.
On the day they're starting on the mound.
I think the other thing is it just shows how small the baseball world is getting at this point. And we've talked about that a bunch of times with these players.
Barreras into center field. Smith is there. It's a single that puts runners on the corners. Emilio Barreras with his first hit of the day. He's now 1 for 2. Bodeker's moved into left field. Lex taking the place of Kate Lacey.
Number 26, Larry Farlander.
Now it's Grant Farlander from Bee Cave, Texas. Farlander is 3 for 24 this year, batting 125.
My aunt lives in Bee Cave, Texas. Lake Travis area.
Yeah, good area. Miners threatening to cut into the lead. Bouncer over the head of Vizcaino. Does Hebert have time? You better bet he does. Come on.
You better bet.
Oh, you better bet. Yeah. That's it. You hear how quiet it is here? It's because the Bucs, baby. It's all about the Bucs.
Bucs.
Oh, they're just like that. To the top of the 7th we go. Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network. Good guys lead.
If there's one thing I've learned at Speedy Glass, it's that every chip becomes a crack. Today, I'm going to show you why. When we look at a chip up close, we see tons of tiny cracks that are just waiting to spread. Don't wait for your chip to crack. Repair it at Speedy Glass before having to replace the entire windshield. You'll save time. You'll be back on the road within an hour. Book an appointment at speedyglass.ca.
Speedy Glass Repair. Speedy Glass Replace.
An alert from Wells Fargo, $107 at Doggy Lover's warehouse. No, I would never. Doggy Lovers, please. You know me. I don't even know where that is. Look, I'm replying deny. See? Oh, come on. Hello?
Wells Fargo, I did not make that purchase.
I didn't do it!
I'm so glad you caught that.
Ah, yes, the ambient music of Herman Brothers Field.
You know, I'm not upset we don't have to come here much more often.
Yeah, you know, it's a nice place, great crowd, always strong fan support.
Well, here's the thing. This stadium, I think we can agree, is either first or second in the league in terms of view and ambiance.
It is second in view. Yeah, pretty good view from the right side. You see some mountains in the distance. All right, folks. Look.
But the problem is you park in center field.
We like to get a little crazy up in here. Look at that. You see off there, it's kind of tough to see, but those are mountains way off in the distance.
I'd be a little concerned if you said that's a beach.
Yes, glad that I could explain that to everyone. So, not a bad view from the right side. You can't see them from straight away like you would be able to at Chugiak with the Chinooks. But yeah, it's a really nice view.
Number 6, Alex Pendergrass.
Alex Pendergrass.
Whoa.
Does not exist. Alex Pendergast to the plate.
New pitcher. I think, yeah, new pitcher. I don't know who it is, though.
Yeah, lefty throws a ball outside.
Ethan Like. Yeah, we've played him.
Yep, we have.
They won with him on the mound on June 18th.
Ethan Like what?
No comment.
All right. Pendergast fouls it all.
3.85 earned run average. 1-0 record. The one win coming against the Oilers on June 9th.
I can tell you this much. I'm buddies with the Matsu broadcast crew.
They're great guys.
1-1.
Really are.
Called strike. I like it. Harper Mayfield, our social media director, says that anytime a catcher drops a ball, it should never be a strike, and I like that rule. I'm friends with those guys, and I texted them and said, hey, you know, what's going on with the music? Why is it karaoke? And they said, we just don't know.
That's a good response.
Don't know.
It's a good response.
Somebody made a terrible error in choosing how the music is run at Herman Brothers Field.
Yeah.
2-2 pitch to Pendergast. High right field. Carpenter tracks over. Does he have room? Yeah, he does.
Man, that was tailing away fast from Carpenter, but those long legs got him there.
Yeah, they did.
Oh. Guess
Wow.
what time it is?
You almost scared me. Good morning, Jace.
I almost forgot.
All right. What time is it?
Top
8
of the
o'clock,
7th.
8:01 local time, Alaska Standard Time. Top of the 7th, meaning it's time to
it
play our
really-
game.
Is it really the Alaska Standard Time? I
Yes.
just thought it was Alaska time.
It's time to play our game.
It is time.
AKST.
Huh. I always go AKT. Guess I need to ask. Anyway, all right. What day is today? It is
National
June 27th.
Alaska Baseball League Day.
No, we should have that though.
National Rally in the Valley Day.
No, but it could be.
National Drake and Jace are best friends ever day.
Yes.
Oh,
That's
wow.
every day though.
Yes, it is.
Well, National Drake and Jace were college classmates and didn't know it.
We were. This is true, we were.
Didn't know that.
Zach Thomas is ahead 3-0.
National Drake and Jace have been at many football games together and have not realized it
Yep.
today.
National Jace's mom gave my family tickets to a football game one time day. That's right. They did. The first game my parents had ever been to was Baylor, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
That was your family's seats.
Did we? Baylor lost that game, right? But it was close, right? Or was that the?
No.
That was the.
That was a
upset.
27-10, 27-14 final score.
Anyway, no.
All right.
Unfortunately.
Give me your hint. 3-2 to Thomas. Bounced right back to the pitcher. Throw to first. Yep, in time.
Keenan.
Oh, all right. National Mosquito Day.
No, that's a great guess. I like that guess.
All right. National Haunted Buildings
field.
Day.
Number
National
15,
Bingo Day.
Got it. National Bingo Day. That's one of the quickest times.
One guess. Well,
Whoa.
one hint, multiple guess.
One hit, yeah. That's a quicker one though.
Hey, good contact. But Narrett hits it right at the second baseman, Rogers.
Good thing it was quick.
Happy National Bingo Day to everybody. Bottom of the 7th we go. What do you say we do some stretching over here on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network?
Of all the reasons we love Alaska, easy isn't one of them. We like a good challenge, but we also love innovative technology that simplifies our busy lives. Whether you want to make a deposit or pay a bill, check in or check out, or quickly send and receive money, one bank has the online and mobile tools to help you through whatever comes your way. Simple, secure, reliable. Bank on the go. First National Bank, Alaska.
Boar's Head has harnessed the power of fire to unlock an intense new flavor. An expertly charred, flame-grilled masterpiece to take your senses to new heights. Because when Boar's Head lights a fire, we ignite an experience worth savoring. New Boar's Head Firesmith Flame-Grilled Chicken Breast. Flavor forged in flame. Available only at the deli and only from Boar's Head. Compromise elsewhere.
Back at the Anchorage Bucs broadcast. Drake Toll alongside Jace Andrews. Look at this. It's a broken bat from our very own Dante Turgeon. You can win this broken bat signed by the entire roster of the Anchorage Bucs by following along on our social media page, and very soon we will have directions on how you can win your very own Anchorage Bucs bat. David Vizcaino back on the mound.
Signed by all the Bucs.
Vizcaino has gone 2 scoreless. Now he works against the 9-hole. Sebastian Tomerlin and deals him a ball. Always a pleasure to call games with you here, Jace.
Yeah, it's been fun.
Yeah.
Continues to be fun.
It does continue to be fun.
Like every game, we find a way to make more fun.
Oh, dude.
It's been great.
Somebody's muted it.
Oh, somebody's been muted for game 1.
Eve has not, but somebody else out there has.
Big round of applause to everybody who has stayed here.
Yeah. 1-1 from Vizcaino. Oh, yes, sir. That is also what they call a strike.
They've gone through our antics.
All 50 states and Guam. Strike 2. 1-2 from Vizcaino. Pendergast had a busy day at second base. Retires Tomerlin. 4-3 putout. 1 down in the bottom of the 7th inning. I wonder who will relieve Vizcaino. I can't imagine he'd finish the game. Guy can't go 5 innings,
First
right?
baseman, number 17.
Well, I just got word. The Pilots have defeated the Chinooks. 11-0.
Oh.
7 innings.
The Chinooks have had a bad couple of days.
They have had some tough times.
The Bucs with a win would hold their #1 spot in the league, though.
Well, they play the Pilots on Thursday, right? I'll go check it, but I'm almost positive.
Ball in the dirt. Vizcaino.
Yes, no, Chinooks.
Sharon Turgeon says, awesome. Casey, my husband, Dante's dad, made that bat. Sharon Turgeon.
Would that be A.M. Wood bat?
I believe that is the case.
I like the yellow one you got.
Yeah.
That's a nice one.
1-0. Swing and a miss.
I tell you, famous last words. Since the top of the 5th, both defenses have really settled in. Both pitchers have really come out and just pitched. It's kind of weird that we're already in the bottom of the 7th in some ways.
Jace, did you say both pitchers have come out and pitched?
No.
I think you might be onto something.
They have.
2-1.
Rattle the eardrum.
Earthquake. Did you know the largest earthquake
I saw
in
this
recorded North American history? 9.3 on the Richter scale, 1964, Anchorage, Alaska.
1943, you said?
64.
64.
64, 2-2 pitch. Out of play.
Do you know where the deadliest tornado was?
Waco, Texas. No, Galveston. It's a hurricane.
That's a hurricane.
That's a hurricane. I
Well,
don't know.
You had it right.
2-2 from Vizcaino. Popped out of play again by Vest. Cooper Vest. 0 for 3 today. Batting average started at 257, down to 246. Dropped 11 points over the course of this contest. He has struck out once. That was against Cameron Crane. 2-2 to Vest. Fouled again. Great play by the first base coach for the Miners. How about another 2-2 from Vizcaino? Just inside. Count's going full. Nobody on in the bottom of the 7th against the one-hole Vest. Payoff pitch from David Vizcaino. Oh, hit hard. High right field. It's going to hang up. Nair it under it, makes the catch. Nothing is carrying at this ballpark. We have seen multiple home runs here this year. Nothing is carrying tonight. That is a metal bat, 450-foot bomb from Cooper Vest. He's now 0 for 4 today. As Caleb Hannes comes to the plate, 1 for 3, has scored a run and has struck out.
7, Caleb Hannes.
Out of West Terre Haute, Indiana. Son of the head coach of the Indiana State Sycamores. Though he chose to play his college career at Valparaiso.
Funny enough, same conference.
Yes. Competes against his own father. They should make a movie about that, but put it in space. Star Wars. Star
No.
Wars. Yep.
I could have never guessed that.
No, I didn't. Yeah. 1-1. to Hannes. Outside. Don't want to get anybody too excited out there. Don't want to, But be aware. Steven Lancia is due up next. He's over 3 with 3 strikeouts. 2-1. Fouled out of play. Here's Kano. He's looking for strikeout number 2 on his day. He's gone 2 2/3. 2-2 pitch. Foul. A lot of foul balls in this half inning.
This stadium is just
haunted, cursed.
Yeah.
So any of those? Vizcaino's thrown 46 pitches now. 26 strikes, 20 balls.
Haunted by the brothers of Herman.
Whoever they may be. Another 2-2. Wouldn't you know? At this rate, we'll never get to Chepos.
It's open till 10, but
10 is wild, by the way. There's no other restaurant in this state that's open till 10. How about another 2-2 from Vizcaino? Oh, eso un strikeout! Come on, David Vizcaino. 3 up, 3 down in the bottom of the 7th. The pitching staff for the Bucs has been unbelievable on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network.
Arby's new Steakhouse Garlic Ribeye Sandwich. Who knew the best thing to come from a steakhouse wouldn't even come from a steakhouse? Arby's did, that's who. Arby's, we have the meat.
Subway has so much new, I couldn't fit it all in the last ad.
Yep, so let me finish this. There's new hickory smoked bacon, fresh mozzarella, smashed avocado. You know what? There's a lot, but it all makes a better footlong.
Can I get a word in?
Sure, take the tagline.
Because
you got to refresh to be fresh.
It's the Eat Fresh Refresh at Subway, and they're refreshing everything from how they make it to how they bake it to how they bring it to you.
This new Turkey Cali Fresh is incredible.
Do you even eat bread?
Steph, it's a commercial.
Hey, Jake from State Farm. I want that personal price plan. So how's this for personal? I draw mustaches on players' faces when they're asleep.
Coach Reed, you don't need to get that personal to get the State Farm personal price plan. It helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Oh, Coach, it happened again. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this.
Call or click to get a quote today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Top of the 8th inning on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network.
Now batting, designated hitter, number 13.
It's the DH, Dante Turgeon, who comes to the plate to lead things off here. Drake Toll alongside Jace Andrews on a, Turgeon, right field. Over the second baseman's head, lands in front of the right fielder Carpenter. 1 pitch, 1 hit. Dante Turgeon in the top of the 8th.
They called a Texas leaguer there.
Yes. How many Texas League baseball teams can you name?
Texas League? Round Rock Express?
Round Rock Express is not a Texas League team.
Sugarland Space Cowboys.
Sugarland Space Cowboys, also not in the Texas League. Dylan Maltby to the plate. Keep going, brother. You're close. You're not too far off. Hard ground ball, right side. Could be a double play ball. It was the first baseman's vest who threw to second in time. No throw back. Fielder's choice puts Maltby at first base with 1 down now.
Frisco Rough Riders.
Frisco Rough Riders are in the Texas League. Along with the Arkansas Naturals, the Arkansas Travelers, the Corpus Christi Hooks, the Midland Rockhounds, the
Birmingham Barons?
No. San Antonio Missions, the Tulsa Drillers.
Hey, I know them.
Didn't know that I could name so many Texas League
I was
baseball.
that was nice. I'm impressed.
Thank you all. I'll be here all summer.
Where'd Tulsa Drillers, what's their major league team?
Oh, dude, no idea.
I'll give you a hint. Tulsa Drillers.
Bear, double play ball to the second baseman Rogers. Over to second for one. Back to first in time. Quick 3 up, 3 down for Like. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Will David Vizcaino return on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network?
Okay, let's have some fun, huh?
Check it out. Imagine how much Mountain Dew is in there.
Hey, guys! We should probably drink these fast. Do the do.
With the pot ticket
Back on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network.
9104.
This is just a
630
glimpse into what it looks
9104.
like
If you take a
0%
check,
of the
you just
time.
won $125.
We don't talk about it a lot, but the sun only exists constantly in Alaska. It is 8:17 local time. No lights on at Herman Brothers Field. Nothing but sunlight here in Anchorage. Drake Toll alongside Jace Andrews. And Jace, I've got a good feeling. I can read your mind now after a couple of weeks in the booth together. I have a feeling that you know the deadliest tornado of all time.
I do. As courtesy of my mother's research, the deadliest tornado happened on March 18th, 1925. And it's called the Tri-State Tornado because it occurred in 3 different states.
Is that why they call it that?
Missouri, Illinois, and Indiana. F5, longest ever.
Left side, Sorensen, throw to first. 1 pitch, 1 out.
219 miles across the 3 states.
Vizcaino sits down Steven Lancia, who does not get his golden sombrero today, but he is 0 for 4.
We're in the 8th.
We are in that. The bottom of the 8th, actually.
How about left fielder,
well, there's
number
a
23,
arm warming in the
Maddox Haley.
Maddox Haley.
Said the Bucs don't score in the top of the 9th. What could that bullpen guy earn?
A save.
Good job.
If Vizcaino just finishes, he's only at 48 pitches. He could go 5 innings. Oh, foul out of play. Now, the win right now is in the back pocket of
none other than
inevitable
starting pitcher, inevitable
Cameron Crane. If the Bucs win this game and it holds as it is, he will be 3-0 in his last 3 games pitched.
All in different scenarios.
Oh, very. The 0-1. Sorensen again. This time he can't get to it. Hard hit on the left side. And a base hit. Just the 4th of the game. The Matsu Miners. Second hit. Given up by Vizcaino.
Right fielder, number 38, Caden Carpenter.
Now it's Caden Carpenter. He's batting .196, 0 for 2 today. Reached on a hit by pitch from Cameron Crane. I want to take you back to earlier in this, where the score was 2-1. It was the 4th inning. Cameron Crane, the bottom of the 4th, loaded the bases, said, I'm going to allow as many of your baseball players to reach bases as you would like. And then got 3 consecutive outs without allowing anyone to come home. The only runner who scored was in the bottom of the 1st inning when, with a minor on third base, Cameron Crane threw a ball about 15 feet in the air.
May have been higher.
Yeah. And that was it. 1-1 to Carpenter from Vizcaino. Hasn't checked over much. Carpenter. Right field. This might drop in the gap. Well, it's getting down fast. There it dives. Can't get to it. Miles Smith picks it up. And it is a single. It really turned into a bloop single.
That's one of those where you can risk the dive because you know it's dropping so vertically that it's not going to bounce over you.
Yeah. Oh, it dropped really fast.
Number 18.
And you have Miles Smith, who's got some speed. He'll be right there to grab it if you can't.
Now the tying run to the plate, it's Braden Rogers. Rogers is 0 for 1 today, has walked twice. Vizcaino has gone 3 1/3, allowed 3 hits now. 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. No runs yet. Rogers, foul back behind us. Off of the tire, right rear tire of a white Nissan Maxima, Arkansas plates. 0-1.
I think the sound scares me more than the actual ball.
Angie Burkhalter says, great broadcasting as always, and great game, Bucks. 4 days, and I'll be there live to watch it, and I cannot wait, Angie. Can't wait to meet you. Have to come tell us hello.
Good to say hi to a former teammate of Burkhalter as well, Alex.
Yep. Oh, 2. In the dirt.
Like the pitch. See if you can get him to swing over top, but if he somehow hits it, it's outside and away. He's probably rolling over.
Yep. What do you say here, David Vizcaino? 1 ball, 2 strikes. Vizcaino sitting at 56 pitches in 3 1/3. Rogers left side. Hebert short. He duffs it. They are loaded. That ball took 3 bounces before it got to the glove of Hebert. It will be an error, but that's one of those you say, oh, that's just tough, you know?
That's a tough play, and the speed going down the line, it would have been close.
Number 1, Emilio Barreras.
Al Barreras with the bases loaded. Ken Hokuff's going to come out and talk to his pitcher. David Vizcaino from UC Irvine. Barreras is the 7 hole. 7, 8, and 9 due up. A lefty is warming in the bullpen for the Anchorage Bucs. If you're Ken Hokuff here, what do you say?
Cameron Crane had a situation with 1 less out. He got it through. I trust you just as much.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're new on the team. Go win it for us here. We'll say if Vizcaino gets through here, does not give up the lead, he's in line for a hold.
Yep. Haven't seen very many of those.
No, we've seen very few.
He has filled the middle relief role well so far. First pitch to Barreras. Called a ball, didn't miss by much. Huh. Barreras 1 for 2 today. The 1-0 to Emilio. Way outside. Nowhere to put Barreras. Two-0 pitch. Barreras popped high left side. Hebert over. It's an infield fly. Nobody called it.
No, that's an infield fly, though.
That's the definition of an infield fly. Nobody calls it. Hebert makes the catch anyway.
I guess they wanted to say it was a little in the outfield grass, but like...
I mean, yeah, that's an infield fly.
Here's the good thing, or bad thing. Hebert just lets that go. Drops it, throws up the third, 1 out.
Oh, yeah. At that point, if they're not going to call the infield fly, you might as well just double some kids up, huh?
Nolan Decker.
Pinch hitter. Nolan Decker comes in from the left side. Still got him juiced with 2 down. The Bucs have left. The Miners, I guess I should say, have left the bases stranded already once as Decker Tucker swings and leaves his shoes behind.
167 average, 4 hits in 24 ABs. 2 RBI on the season.
0-1 to Tucker. Tucker's 1 for 7 against the Anchorage Bucs this. 0-2 now. This Kano's 0-2. He steps off. Bottom of the 8th inning, David trying to hold the Miners at bay. The 0-2 pitch. Just outside and good on Tucker to watch it.
Yeah, his muscles clenched. He was ready to go for it.
One ball, 2 strikes. Righty with the bases loaded from the stretch. Another 2-strike pitch. Foul ball. Left side, out of play. Count remains 1-2. And if you're Vizcano here, you don't want to throw it away from Maltby, obviously, but I go outside of the zone.
Yeah, only 4 strikeouts in the year for Tucker in 24 appearances on the plate.
Give me an off-speed outside the zone, then come back with a fastball inside. 1-2. Hard contact. It was an off-speed down the middle of the plate. Tucker was way ahead of it.
Yeah, you expected fastball.
Yep. So now he was behind on the fastball, way ahead on the off-speed.
You got a bag full of tricks you can open up here.
Yeah, fastball high. Fastball high.
I say breaking ball low.
1-2 pitch from Vizcano. Did he go? Did he go? Did he go? No! The umpire in the middle of the field says he did not.
He's going to say it hit him. I'm going to say it hit him.
No way. Here comes Ken Hokoff. That ball didn't come close to hitting him. You have to be kidding. They had to tell him that the ball hit him. Hey kid, run down to first base. That hit you, remember? Hokoff's going to the pen. Let's take a break with him. Bucs up by 2 still on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network.
Feels like just yesterday she was in a car seat. Now she's gonna be in the driver's seat. I guess there's a first time for everything. Today is all about the basics. Gotta have unbeatable focus. Kind of like the unbeatable mileage I get from Chevron with Techron. He knows it helps keep my engine clean, and she knows how to pay with the Chevron app. Everyone's learning today. All right, next stop, the parking lot. The empty parking lot.
Unbeatable mileage for you and your car. This is Lulu and Lobo.
Ah, it's back!
The woo-woo monster! No! 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 I can't take this! We need a new place!
With as low as 3% down on a fixed-rate mortgage, your new home is within reach.
All clear. I went home.
Deep breath, deep breath, deep breath.
Talk to a home mortgage consultant or apply online. This is your way home. This is Wells Fargo.
Bases are loaded in the bottom of the 8th inning. Back here on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network. as the ABL Pitcher of the Week has been called out of the bullpen.
Veterans from entering the
The throw for the Anchorage Bucs.
navigating benefit
Logan Hurd,
programs and fighting fraud.
1.80 earned run average.
Families face a unique
A
set of
senior
challenges.
out of Loyola Marymount
AARP
University.
has resources for
3
veterans,
games, he has
service
1
members,
save,
and their
5
families
innings
and
pitched.
caregivers. Tap into the
Recorded
help
6
you need at
strikeouts, allowed 1 walk, 2 hits.
AARP.org/veterans.
Last 2 outings were both against the Oilers, went 3 strong innings combined, earning a save, allowing no hits, no walks, and striking out 5.
Can he shut the door on the bottom of the 8th? It's another pinch hitter. Sebastian Tomerlin's been taken out of the game.
It's going to be Landon Rogers out of Santa Fe Community College.
Landon Rogers!
250 average, 7 hits for 28 ABs, scored once, has 6 RBI, and he struck out 12 times.
Can Logan Hurd make it 13? Rogers takes high and outside. The Bucs 11-7, number 1 in the ABL. The Pilots, after a win tonight, 9-6, number 2. Sioux Miners in third at 8-7.
Senior on the mound, freshman at the plate.
1-0. Swing and a miss. Oh, my.
Blew it.
Fastball from Hurd. His brother, the winning pitcher for LSU in the national championship.
Thatcher
Hurd, game 3, shut down Florida. The 1-1. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Again, that's
just give me another one.
Brutal. Amazing pitch. You can't hit that.
1-2.
High fastball.
Just keep it in front of Maltby. Hurd steps off. The 1-2 to Landon Rogers, so the base is juiced here in the bottom of the 8th. High left field. Lex Bodeker's right there. The
Breaking
Bucs let him load it up just to strand him again. 4-2. The Miners add 1, but Anchorage holds the lead as we go to the 9th on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network.
They call him the harder farmer, a real bad man with a soft side for hard lemonade. He's got a nose for lemons and for trouble. This time he's back with half tea, half lemonade, and 100%. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Get your hands on some today before the harder farmer gets his hands on you.
When Subway opened, they changed the fast food game. But sometimes you gotta refresh to be fresh. Welcome to the Eat Fresh Refresh, where there's so much new, some say it can't fit in one ad. I say, we're talking a new All-American Club, deli-style oven-roasted turkey, and...
Oh, that's the new steak and cheese.
Oh, yeah, I knew that. That's the one with the new seasoning.
And that was the new MVP Parmesan vinaigrette.
Right, which makes the next level foot. Hold up, the Subway logo? Wait, I'm out of
Now pitching for your Miners, number 35.
Right back
Bryce
from
Simmering.
Herman Brothers Stadium. Price simmering into the game to pitch for the Miners. He's made 1 appearance in the ABL, went 1 inning against the Pilots on June 21st in a win.
3 up, 3 down in that inning.
Yep. No runs, no hits, no walks, no strikeouts.
Big guy. 230, 6'4".
Yeah, righty from Dripping Springs, Texas. Yeah, you know any good quarterbacks that have come out of Dripping Springs? Can't say that I can recall any.
Nope.
Don't think there have been.
None that I remember.
That's a shame. Such a good school, too. At least they got Price Simmering, probably the best athlete to ever come out of Dripping Springs. The only well-known one, at least. Pitches at Angelo State down in Texas. Part of the University of Texas at Austin system of schools. He's not had the best warm-up, by the way.
No.
Just kind of watching him eye test-wise. Lex Bodeker to the plate. Lex came in a pinch hit situation in the 6th for Cade Lacey. Righty on lefty. First pitch to Bodeker. Whoa. Just a bit outside. Oh, I guess that pitch missed. 2-0 to Bodeker.
Well,
hello.
Take what I can get.
I will allow it. 2-0 at the knees. Simering tops out at 93 miles an hour. Sits about 87 to 90 with the fastball. Bodeker foul. Loud foul ball left field.
Towards the arm bar.
Fastball, curveball, slider, changeup. Primarily fastball, curveball. Only mixes the slider and the changeup in about 10% of the time combined. Bodeker up the middle for a base hit. Lex is now 1 for 2 today.
Again, the Bucs continue to just reach that bat out. Get a nice little lace up the middle.
Bodeker now 1 for 1 today. Had a sac fly earlier in the game.
Why is the RBI not with him?
They did not give him an RBI for it, for a literal sac fly. The Bucs have only been credited with 2 RBI. They did give it to Lacey, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yep, they gave it to Lacey. We're going to have to fix that. We will send a very strongly worded email because we get
our
1 a day. Miles Smith to the plate, takes a ball at his ankles. Smith is 1 for 2 today, has walked twice. He is in contention for player of the game.
He is.
Though David Vizcaino was really good. 1-0. Smith takes low and inside. Let's see. Multiple base hits for Alex Pendergast, who has already been player of the game this week. Dante Turgeon's player of the game every other game. He's 2 for 4 today with an RBI. I can see either Vizcaino or Smith right now. 2-0, taken for a strike. Now, we should mention as well, the player of the game is awarded by the coaching staff. They meet with our social media manager, and they decide together, put their heads together and decide who the player of the game is.
So don't complain to us.
Oh, ball just outside. Yeah, it's not a one-man deal. Hitters count to Smith. You either get ball 4 or something you like. Ball 4 it is. Smith has now walked 3 times today. Stepped to the plate 5 times, reached 4. What is his OBP on? You already brought it up earlier.
It was at like 460. So it's risen to probably 500.
It's going to go
Number
up.
30, Jackson Sorensen.
It's going to go up. Jackson Sorensen to the plate. 2 on and nobody out. You know what I said? What did I say to you before we got back from the break?
Bucs are going to add 1. I can feel it.
I felt it. I felt like the Bucs would add 1, and I still feel good about that.
10 hits for the Bucs. 4 runs is not what you would expect, but it's still winning. That's all that matters.
The Bucs have left a lot of guys on, but the
Not as
Miners,
much.
right? The Miners have been the kings of that today. So it's been a rather long game.
Yeah.
For the comparatively low score. 1-0 from Simering. Low and inside. He's struggling to find the zone right now. Simering 4 strikes, 8 balls. Sorensen's ahead 2-0.
Not doing well from the best athlete from Dripping Springs so far.
Yep. No one better has ever come from Dripping Springs. 2-0. Sorensen. Hard contact. Right field. Over the head of the center fielder, Tomerlin. It goes to the wall. That's going to score Bodeker. Smith rounds third. Headed home. He's in safely. A 2 RBI double for Jackson Sorensen. Blow it wide open, Bucs.
My friend, you were in fact wrong. They weren't going to add 1. They're going to add 2 at least already. 6-2 Bucs.
Stand up double for Sorensen. Gets him 2 RBI today. He heard us having the player of the game conversation.
Yeah, he said, I want to throw my name in there.
I'm gonna stake my claim here. He's now 2 for 4. Has
2
RBI 13 and 14 on the year there.
Plus a walk.
Yep. Alex Pendergast to the plate.
Can Alex match him? He's got 2 hits.
Hey, trade places with him, why don't you? Siemering has yet to get an out, and there's no movement in the bullpen. If the Miners get down by enough, they might just concede this game. This would be the Bucs' 6th consecutive win. 1-0, Pendergast. Foul ball, right back behind him and out of play. Souvenir for the fans over there. They get to keep it in the ABL. Unlike other leagues that collect foul balls to throw in for BP. I think Cape Cod also collected foul balls.
Yeah.
It's the silliest thing in the world, man.
There was some that they would let him go, but a majority.
1-1, check swing, didn't go. It is a cold day in Palmer, Alaska. The umpires have gloves and face masks on. 2-1. Pendergast, left field, over the glove of the left fielder Haley. Pendergast rounds first. Sorensen comes home to score. Pendergast to third, slides in safely, throw gets away. He'll stop right there. He's got a triple.
Hey, we got another guy wanting to be back-to-back player of the game.
They heard it. They said these guys think they've got the player of the game. Maybe not. And that is going to warrant a conversation. Pitching coach for the Miners comes out. This Miners team, down 4-0 last night, came back to tie the game 4-4 against the Glacier Pilots, then down 5-4, eventually won the game here at Herman Brothers 8-5. Tonight, they got a 1-0 lead early in the first inning. Top of the second, the Bucs put up 2 against the starting pitcher, Ace Whitehead. And since then, it's really been all Bucs.
That's another aspect of this Bucs team. I swear every time the pitching staff allows a run in the bottom half of the inning or top half, whatever, the next half inning, it's a crooked number.
Yeah. Well, this is a Bucs team. Here's the deal. For the Miners, when the opposing team scores 6 or 7, they know they're done. The game is over for them. Their offense is not elite. Their pitching staff is. For the Bucs, when the pitching staff allows 4 or 5 runs, you think, you think that's enough?
No.
Do you really? You think it's enough to beat the Bucs?
Not the Bucs, baby.
It is not. There's a ball. Oh, called strike on Joey Neer.
You think he has reservations?
Zach Thomas, that is. What? Ball outside. Oh, the umpire? Dude, at Chepo's?
Chepo's.
I'm trying to get to Chepo's tonight, and I don't know if we're going to make it. We'll be there by 9:15. The kitchen might be closed at Chepo's. The 1-1. Thomas, high right field, should be deep enough to score. Pendergast coming over as Carpenter lands fair. He couldn't get to it. Thomas rounds first. He's got an RBI double. Zach Thomas. Hit number 1 on the day, RBI number 7 on the year. The Bucs lead 8-2. Oh, this is gross, guys.
Break it.
We just want to go home.
Right fielder, number 15, Joey Narrett.
Now it's Joey Narrett. Narrett is 1 for 4 today. Every Buck in the lineup, including Cade Lacey, who was replaced, has a hit. Except for Curtis Hebert, who walked earlier today.
Well,
Narrett takes the ball outside.
A couple more batters, he can try and change that.
At this rate, he will bat. At this rate, they'll all keep batting until the end of time. 1-0, swing and a miss.
Still nobody out in the inning, by the way.
Yeah. Now you can bring it. Oh, dude, and Logan Hurd's coming out for the bottom of the ninth to pitch for the Bucs.
All right, question. He comes out. You get the save?
All right, answer. Yes.
Good. Correct.
1-1. Hard up the middle. Shortstop Barreras. Throw to first. Yep, got him. That advances Pendergast, or Thomas, that is, to third base.
Designated hitter, number 13, Dante Turgeon.
Now Dante Turgeon. Turgeon is 2 for 4 today. This is his most consistent day he's had this year.
Well, besides that one that didn't count.
Yep. Brought the average up now to 186. Takes the ball in the dirt. You know what? Never mind.
Take it back.
Yep. I was going to propose Zach Thomas steal home. Then I realized, it is Zach Thomas. 1-0.
It'd be called
Look, I'm going to be honest
squeeze?
with you. I'm going to be honest at this point. I'm selfish. Once it got to 6-2, it became about Chepo's.
I love how the Miners brought the infield in. They're down by 6.
Well, you know what they say. If the 9th run comes across and you're down by 7, you can't win mathematically. So. Oh, yeah. We'll check over to third base. Flip over to first for Siemering. 2 down. And it is Dylan Maltby to the plate. Maltby.
Catcher, number 10.
1 for
Dylan
4 today.
Maltby.
3 base hits for Alex Pendergast. Has 2 RBI. Has come around to score a run as well. 2 base hits for Jackson Sorensen. 2 for Dante Turgeon. Maltby to Barreras at short. Barreras throw to first in time. Will we or will we not get to Chepos? The answer coming up in the bottom of the 9th with Logan Hurd on the mound trying to close the door on the Mat-Su Miners as the Bucs lead 8-2 on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network.
Reflect the quality that the state has in the beers that we make.
Alaska's beautiful. It's true. It's real.
For 30 years, we've been trying to capture the nature of Alaska and put it in a bottle. Today, 30 years later, we're still making beer in the last frontier.
All right, shortened commercial break. Logan Hurd back on the mound for the Bucs. It is Vest, Hannah's, and Lancia due up 1, 2, and 3.
For being our sponsor.
Lancia could strike out for a 4th time.
That you also join us on Thursday at 6 p.m.
You know what that would be?
Fight the pilots out. It's NIT Military Appreciation Day, and everyone is free.
Yep.
So we hope to see you and your mom and your grandma and everybody else. Come on out on Thursday.
I bet you Chepos has a sombrero.
I bet they do. Some on the walls. You know when I got my $70 haircut today?
Oh, yeah.
They, without my permission, without my knowledge, shaved off part of my mustache.
Nope.
So it is now just a penciled mustache. You know when I got done with a haircut, said I paid $70 to have an okay haircut, pencil mustache, and get my nose waxed. And then I thought, I'll just shave off the mustache. It looks kind of stupid now. And then I realized, no, sir, I paid for this. I'm going to sit here and live with it. And if that means the Bucs don't lose again, so be it.
Well,
they're
on the pregame
staring
show,
down the barrel of number 6.
If you shaved it off, the pregame show would have been different. You couldn't have compared your mustache.
I could not have gotten onto Jacob Rebrook for his mustache or attempt at a mustache. Now Cooper Vest to the plate. Vest came into tonight's bowl game one of the team leaders in batting average for the Mat-Su Miners. Oh. Logan Hurd hits him.
He didn't like him.
All right.
Put him on for reps.
Yep. Vest over to first. Vest came in batting .257, down to .243. Now it is Caleb Hannah's. Hannah's is 1 for 4 tonight with 2 strikeouts, batting .212 on the year. West Terry Hawk,
Caleb Hannah.
All right, guys. First pitch to Hannah's. Yep. Fastball for a strike. If you watch, it's kind of tough to see because of our live feed. It's not the best quality. But Hurd has the exact same. Oh, double play ball. Oh, it's caught. Oh, throw to first. Not in time, gets away. Pendergast caught it at his ankles. If that bounces before he gets to it, it's smart of him to catch it in the air for sure. But if it bounces, he's got a shot. I just got a text from old college buddy, fraternity brother, Harrison Lawrence, who's getting married on New Year's Eve. Says the Bucs may never lose again.
I hope he's right.
It's been a week, man. It's been a week. We haven't seen it in a little bit. Now it's Lancia to the plate. We won't say it, because if we say it, it won't happen. High, foul ball. Lancia down 0-1. 2 strikes away from glory.
And Chepos.
I love the guys in the broadcast booth next to us are somehow piecing together how Mat-Su wins this game.
They don't.
The 0-1. Just high. According to them, if Hannes gets on, if Lancia gets on, that is, then you have Haley, who's the hottest hitter on the team today, and then Carpenter, and then Rogers, and then the rest of the roster. And thus the Matsu Miners win.
That doesn't seem like a very good plan.
No, not a compelling argument, is it? 2-1. Not a compelling argument. Baseball, though, there's no timer. You're never out.
That's true, because there's not a time.
2 balls and a strike from Hurd to Lancia. Lancia to center field. Smith coming on. Dives. He makes the catch. No, they said it dropped. Oh, no, and Smith can't believe it. He cannot believe it. He is stunned. He is just standing still in center field. Stunned that they called it a hit.
Left fielder, number 23,
Maddox
Haley.
Now Maddox Haley, who is 2 for 4. Lancia is now 1 for 5 with 3 strikeouts. He survives. No golden sombrero for him today. Oh, and how good does the 4 runs in the top of the 9th feel right now?
Amazing. Considering the winning run will be at home plate if you don't score those.
Hurd, leg kick. High right field, foul territory. It lands harmlessly. Again, Logan Hurd, the younger brother of Thatcher Hurd, winning pitcher for LSU on Monday in the national championship. Got the win for the Tigers. And everything about the way they pitch looks the exact same, aside from the hand they throw with, right up until the leg kick. Right after the leg kick, that is. High, pointed toe. A lot of similarities in the two. The 0-1, swing and a miss. Hurd. His brother Thatcher played at UCLA, then transferred to LSU. Not a bad move.
No.
Logan's out at Loyola Marymount. He's got Haley in an 0-2. That's a base hit to left field. Rounding third, headed home is Vest. He will score. Throw to third base is not in time.
Oh, no.
Oh, wow, and it looks like Sorensen jammed a finger over there. Yep, he threw the glove off immediately. Looks like the slide came right in on his glove. He jammed a finger. Coach Ken Hokuff's going to come check on him.
Now batting, right fielder, number 38, Jaden Carpenter.
8-3 now. 2 in scoring position for the Miners, and Caden Carpenter at the plate.
Sorensen will stay in.
Yep, he's okay. He's going to be all right. He rubs some dirt on it and says, let's play ball. Chepos closes at 10. The whole team can still make it. Again, how huge those 4 runs. Carpenter, foul ball. The Bucs came into the top of the 9th inning, leading 4-2. Thank goodness for the insurance. Harrison Lawrence, insurance salesman, by the way. Shout out to him, who says the Bucs may never lose again, and now look.
I blame it on him if
Things
this
are
happens.
slightly hairy. Not quite like a musk ox. 0-1. Carpenter, right side. Will it stay fair? Yes, it does. Thomas will step on first and gets an out.
I'll take it.
A run does come home to score.
Get the second. They're calling it foul.
No.
A-Bear can't believe he's standing on second base like, what?
Sometimes we just don't really do baseball, and it doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't make any sense.
Good old double day.
Did anybody see it kicked up chalk? It bounced over the bag. Oh, the 0-2. Yeah,
Yes.
he did. He absolutely did. Swing and a miss. Logan Hurd got him. See you later, Caden Carpenter. Why are you arguing, kid? Oh, he's still jawing. Come on, to the dugout. Enough of that.
He's gonna get
here
ejected.
comes Tyler Brunn.
He's going to get ejected.
He deserves to, though.
Yeah.
He deserves to. That was a really bad call by the home plate umpire. He should have let the guy at third base, the really young umpire, call it safe or out. You know, I mean, did he go or did he not? That's not for the home plate umpire to decide. You know, you got your guy over there at third base. He's doing nothing. He's a sitting duck. because you won't check over to him. And I think the
I threw him out.
Oh, Ty LeBron has been ejected, and he deserves to have a gripe. He's right. Ty LeBron is exactly right. That's just not good.
Although we both think he went, you should have checked out.
Yep. That's what you have the guy over there for. It's what the umpire's standing on third base for. Well, look, I like it. I think he went. But I get why Ty LeBron is so PO'd, because you have an umpire standing on the third base line, a lefty at the plate. Whose job is it to say, did he go? The home plate umpire stole that away from what should have been. And LeBron's already been ejected, and he's still getting his money's worth.
Here comes the other umpires to kind of
They're gonna have
motion the dugout.
Oh, geez, man. What is this guy? What are we doing? All right. Now LeBron will have to leave. Still getting his words in. All right. 2 down. Ty LeBron will not be able to coach tomorrow in the Miners' next game.
Braden Rogers
to the plate. I believe they play the Chinooks tomorrow.
Can't believe he could speak to kids like that.
What?
Nothing.
Popped up. Smith onto it. 6 in a row. Will the Bucs ever lose again? Some are asking. Anchorage improves to 12-7 on the year. 8-3 the final with a win over the Miners.
Big wins. And guess what? No rally in the valley tonight for you, Matsu.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming out tonight.
There's a rally in the valley for the good guys tonight. The Bucs down 1-0 originally in this game, came back to win it. And boy, oh boy, do we have time to make it to Chepo's Mexican restaurant. I think we do.
We do.
Final line on tonight's game. The Bucs put up 8 runs, including 4 in the top of the 9th on 13 hits. They have 2 errors defensively. The Miners 3 runs on 8 hits and 1 error for the Bucs. The winning pitcher is Cameron Crane. David Vizcaino pitched 3 2/3 after. Logan Hurd came in and shut the door on the Miners. For the Miners, Ace Whitehead got the start. He will be the losing pitcher. Westall, Like, and Semmering. Nothing for those guys. Though Semmering 4 earned runs in the 1 inning that he got. Your Anchorage Bucs player of the game tonight, Miles Smith. Miles Smith goes 1 for 2, scores 2 runs, has 3 walks, and raises his average and OBP just ever so more. Bucs win tonight 8-3. Partner, anything else?
Go Bucs. It's all about the Bucs. Get an off day. Win your 7th on Thursday.
We'll see you at Chepo's. For Drake Toll, Jace Andrews, and everybody else that exists, thanks for watching the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network. Good night, and it's always a great day to be a Buck.
I'm currently the discipline engineering team leader at BP Win. I'm actually a chemical engineer by training. I started my career in the upstream oil and gas division. Spent about 8 years supporting operations, both in onshore and offshore processing platform. I knew I was ready for a change. As luck had it, I ended up in wind on a short-term assignment, which then I knew had to turn into a long-term assignment. I think if I were to advise people who are in upstream now and would like to transition into renewables, I would say learn as much as you can about the actual problems that wind farms face, the challenges they have to overcome, and how your skill set can help solve those problems. The general operating principles and operating rigor is the same, whether you're in upstream oil and gas or supporting operations on a wind farm.